Hello and welcome everyone, it's your boy Logic and we're here with a free-for-all. So what does that mean? That means it's going to be 4 different players going all up against each other to try and get the big dubski. There's going to be a King of the Hill variety where the top 2 players in this particular tournament will be staying and going on to the next games. As you can see, I have 2 names at the top there. I'll just put 2 at random, it doesn't really matter. But what it's going to be is the 2 that win will go out there, they'll each get a point, and then if one person drops, so we can just, we can keep an eye on who's going to be staying. But I hope you're all doing very well today. This is going to be a bit of a different alternative tournament today, so I hope you guys enjoy this. If you are and you're enjoying all the stuff here coming on the channel, do smash that like button and also subscribe. It would really help here, really help grow the channel. So we're going to get started here. So we've got Lindsay, we've got Caradoc, Lunacy, and we are going to be getting Grombrindle. Now, I don't know where he is, but he's certainly taking a short amount of time here. So he should be just 1 moment away. He did say 1 moment. I'll give him another quick invite there, see if you can join him. Come on, guys, let's get Logic a huge favor and hit that like button. Yeah, dude, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. I would really appreciate that. Mr. Down Under Blunder. How are we doing, Mr. Down Under Blunder? Benji, Mr. CJ, and all the crew as well. Hope you're all doing well. So I just shot home from work. Lovely, one of those lovely 13-hour days we do, as you do. So just going to be cracking on here. I have absolutely no idea what Gromby is. But, as we're waiting for him to get in here, what's your guys' experience with free-for-all? Have you played it before? Have you not? Let's have a look. Well, I hosted the best of 7 between Grombrindle and Dilatron. The results were devastating. Okay. I know that Grombrindle has a vast amount of experience, where I know that Dilatron is newer to the game. So I love free-for-all. I love free-for-all as well, dude. I love free-for-all. I threw it up there thinking some guys might want some different changes and things. So I thought this might be the opportunity to give that a go. Honestly, I have no idea what's happened with Grombrindle. I might just have to get the next person in, because I don't know what he's doing. Gromby, where are you, mate? Right, let's give Grombrindle a message. Oh, there he is. Right. All right, we'll give Grombrindle one or 2 more minutes. But yeah, what's your experience overall, guys? Do you enjoy the Warhammer with the free-for-all elements, or do you kind of prefer the 2v2s? Yeah, it seems like a lot of people are having problems with Steam at the moment. Not really sure what's going on with Steam, but Steam is having a huge problem at this current moment. I think a lot of their servers are getting updated. We're trying to make the community here a little bit better on the gaming side of things. So, I think we're going to be struggling here a little bit. So I expect maybe 1 or 2 disconnects here. Oh, well, Let's see what Mr. Chad Thoric thinks. Okay, looks like Chad Thoric's going to come in game 2. So we're getting him in game 2. Currently, the next person will be Suave. So let's get Suave in. Let's get him ready to rumble. Suave. There we go, Mr. RTK Suave. So we don't have Grombrindle playing in this one. So we'll put that in with Lindsay K. Let's get her in here. Let's get it going. Here we go. Lindsay K. I love it. Alright, so we're going to be having 2 here. So is everybody familiar with how this works? I don't know if you guys have really done this much before, but essentially the way it works, you have all 4 people going up against each other. Now the way it works is when you attack certain units, you get points in their value. So let's say we get a unit that costs 400, say Spider Riders, for example. If you do 25% damage to that unit from your units, then you get 100 free points. That goes towards yours. The more points you get, the better you do, etc., etc. So looks like Mr. RTK Suave is immediately in. Bish bash bosh, ready to go. Let's get it going. Let's see what we got here. So like Lindsay is going to go Wood Elves, Caradoc is going to go with the Empire, and Lunacy is going to go with the Undead. Now, in my experience, generally higher mobility factions do better. High mobility in this is very good. Yeah, points. Yeah, points. It'll be down to points. So the encouragement for points is also like pushes the attacking rule as well. Do you plan on having any more admins on your Discord? Just asking. I think currently, if so, this is what I'm going to say about admins on the Discord. I've already got 3. I've already got 3 awesome admins that are doing a absolutely amazing job. They are just insane. Like the fact that I've got them on the channel helping. That's with the YouTube. That's with Discord. That's with all the other things coming forward as well. Absolutely awesome. If you guys do want to apply for a future role, feel free. You can always send me a private message and we can always have a discussion about a future role as an admin. But just remember, like, an admin's not just a status. An admin is there to, you know, it's partially a status, but it's also like you're there to, you know, do a little bit for it as well. So, like, you know, don't just come for the status if you're not here to do a little bit of work as well, right? You know, it comes with pros and also comes with cons, you know. So just remember when you're signing up for that. But if you want to, yeah, feel free to smash me on a message and we can always have that discussion. Yeah, points, I think, yeah, points is better. And what it'll be top 2 with the most points, because then it encourages the attack and roll. It encourages people to be aggressive and it makes the game a lot more fun, for sure, for you guys to watch and for me to stream. All 3 of these are going to be ready, just going to be waiting on Suave. He's going to go Beastman, which is quite fun. Alright. Yeah, so if that's something you want to apply for there, you feel free to send me a message. Cool. So if we're all ready up, we all get ready to go. Let's get ready to rumble. Of course, there is no ban and protect here. Like, you know, you can try and, you know, find one that might suit here. But I think it's just best to go with the faction that you know the most and just try and get the most out of it. So you give 2 hours. Zypher's gone away. Zypher has gone away. He's gone away for a short while. How you doing? Vampire counts free for all. Yes, my friend. VC can be good and bad. You got that invocation ahead. You really got that staying power. But the only problem here is, unfortunately, they are pretty slow. You can go mass monster mash, but you do have to hit that minimum 300 requirement. If you don't, you're breaking the rules, unfortunately. So Suave is ready. Just waiting on Caradoc to get in there, do the business. And I think we're going to see here, we're going to see lots of fast units here from Lunacy. Probably see some cavalry. And we'll certainly see an infantry corps for sure. But the infantry corps is going to be very slow. Is it really worth it? I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. Lynchy is going to be coming with lots of foot arrows, lots of skirmish cavalry. As long as she doesn't break the 360 rule, that's absolutely fine. If she does, yeah, a bit of leniency there. You know, we'll have a bit of leniency. You know, as she's played for a while, so she should know. So we'll check out here what we've got. Caradoc's also going to become a skirmish cavalry in the range I'm sure with pistoliers or all these sorts of fun elements. So yeah. So going into our first game, as you can see, we can all have different kind of deployment boxes. What you generally find out is you only have 2v2, or you normally have 2 picking on 1, and then the third guy's left out there just a little bit. It can go that way. It can go away. That is the one issue you have here with the free fall. But of course, these two that are going to be attacking that one can generally be susceptible to getting pinched themselves. So it's all a bit sneaky here. Potentially. VC can be very good. I think you'd be surprised because VC has a massive like staying power. Also, summons are really, really good here. They have the best magic in the game. How are we doing, Grombrindle? How are we doing, sir? We'll be getting you in the next one for sure. Do not doubt that. Now, the only issue here, I think the biggest drawback is going to be internet connection. Because we're going to be on peer-to-peer here, we all have to have a dot connection to each other. If we don't, we could really, really struggle. I don't know if it just has to be me to them, or it has to be them to each other as well. I'm not really too sure about that one there. Like you say, just going to be on Troll Country. We're going to be having 4. I think this is the most balanced one, I think personally, and also the most fun one to watch. Probably elves. I think it's probably the Skaven, really. They're the ones more they're going to chew it. But high elves might be they might be coming for the beard, Grombrindle. I'd protect that beard if I were you. Alrighty, so let's go here. Let's go with these wood elves in the lovely purple. So as you can see here, we are going to have some Glade Rider Hagbane tips. Make that another unit of Glade Riders. Also here in the back, we are going to have the Great Stag Knights. Very good indeed. Way Watchers. And looks like here we're going to have some Eternal Guard, Dryads, and also the double Waystalker. Now, I believe that's legal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Quality stuff. So, very good. Ancient Tree Man as well. He will be having Foe Seeker, 200 below, Regrowth, Earthblood, Call of the Woods, and Power Stone. All the good stuff. Yeah, very good build indeed. Good mobility. Also coming in here with the Firebark Elders. Very, very good staying power indeed. Now, this is an unfortunate build. The reason being is static builds really do not work well. They don't work well, and also they force people to push you. But it looks like we are going to have some Empire Knights. Mixing with the Sigma Suns. Flagellants on the front line with some spears. Flagellants in the back, more spears. And it looks like we are going to have the double Hellblaster volley guns. In the front, we are going to have the Templar Luminarch, the RRR Luminarch of Hish, coming in with those nets and the 1,462 damage value. Here in the middle, we are going to be having Volkmar the Grim, and in the sky, a Bright Wizard coming in with the Burning Head, the Flaming Sword of Ruin, and Fireball. Now, where is he? Where's the man? Where's the myth? Where is the legend? Here he is, Volkmar the Grim. Keeps getting moved around for some reason, but he is going to be having, it looks like, Grand Shield of Faith, Grand Soulfire, Grand Hammer of Sigmar, Banishment, and the Jade Griffin. Over here, though, looks like we're going to have a full cavalry, but this does not look legal. It might be legal. What's that? Okay, that is going to be just about legal, I think. Yeah, it will be legal because there's more over here. So we're going to have 3 units of Blood Knights, 2 units of Black Knights. Over here as well, we'll be having some Dire Wolves, some Chillgeists, and yeah, 45 of those. Yeah, more than enough. Very good stuff. We're also going to be having the double White Kings on horseback, and we will be having Heinrich Keller coming in with the Lord of Undeath for Krell, the Cloak of Mist and Shadows, Undeath Resurgence, Raise the Dead, Dance Macabre, Invocation of Nehek, the Chaos Tombblade, and also Curse of the Undeath and Master of the Dead. Over here for the Chaos, though, we're going to be pretty simple, I think. Chaos Marauders with great weapons, the Mirrorguard in the middle, Chaos Warriors, Warriors, chosen with great weapons, Archaon the Ever Chosen, a Dragon Ogre Shaggoth, and some more chosen with great weapons. Truckloads of armor piercing here. Really going to struggle up against the Wood Elves, that's for sure. Archaon coming in with the Slayer of Kings, Stand or Die, the Flamestorm, Burning Head, and the Crown of Domination. So very good here indeed. And let's see what we have going down. So it looks like it's going to be a good luck, have fun from all. Lovely, lovely stuff. Ready. Good luck, have fun, thank you. And here we go. Let's get ready to partay, as we say. Hello, Mr. Bob. How are we doing, Mr. Tresh? How are we doing? A very good day. Let's get in. So I think we started. So now they're going to be scouting each other out a bit. Oh, immediately coming out of the gates. Where's that going to be going? think there was some good damage there. 207, so it's like only one hit, I think. Yeah, those look like they hit the tree, but that's a free 200 damage there. I'll certainly be taking that, that's for sure. Maybe try and see if we can fire... you probably want to go over here and try and poke as quickly as you can. Chaos is going to be coming towards the Wood Elves. Empire is going to be coming towards the Wood Elves. But the Cav is going to be coming into the Chaos. Now the Cav here is going to be fighting up against great weapons. We are going to have great weapons from the Chosen, great weapons from the Marauders, and great weapons from the Warriors. No normal Warriors, but I think there was a couple of great weapons in there as well. On the hill, we are going to be having some Glade Riders over here. Lindsay's going to be the only one that's actually drawn blood so far, which is quite interesting. I'm going to see if we can shoot some of the Empire Knights here coming in. We are going to be shooting them pretty nicely here. Good damage going down. Looks like Lunacy and Suave have managed to hit each other over here. Just going to be kiting using all this Cav. Big charges in the front line. Nice charges up against the front line. Burning Head looked like it was going to go down there. Looks like they are going to get away with it. Burning Head's going to be just a little bit too late now, I think. Burning Head does hit the Black Knights, though. It should have hit some of the cavalry here in the pocket as well. Scab Scrape going down up against the lovely, lovely Chaos Warriors and also the Chaos Marauders. Lots of damage on the Marauders. Maybe a banishment here in the back as well if you're not too careful. Or that might be a Flame Storm. Flame Storm is going to go down. That'll be pretty easy to put out with cavalry. Oh no, we want to get away with it. No, it just deletes Blood Knights. Luckily, as you can see, the first movement is going to be away. And it looks like they are going to pull away into the Flame Storm. That's really going to hurt. That's really going to hurt. But it looks like the Flame Storm there is going to do the damage that is necessary here in this pocket. Looks like it's going to be a zombie summon. No Krell yet. I haven't seen Krell come out of the pocket. Or is that going to be Krell there? That's a White King. White King. Oh, there's Krell. Krell is going to be anti-large armor piercing. Good at dealing damage up against the Dragon Ogre. Another Burning Head coming through here as well. So if we do pop over here, we are going to be seeing units of the Empire Knights and Falkmar the Grim. They're just going to be kiting here up against Lindsay and the Co. 7,800 damage value for Suave already. Now with that regeneration, you're going to be able to get... Oh, what's that? That must be Krell going down for sure. That must be Krell. Oh my god, no, it's not Krell. That was... Heinrich Keller went down. Heinrich Keller died. Dear god, Heinrich Keller went down like an absolute beast. Okay, so that's where all that damage value came from. But here, now the one nice thing about the regeneration here from the Undead is the fact that you can just rack up points here if you're RTK Suave. You just rack these points up massively. And for Lunacy, it doesn't really matter too much. He's in that second position. He's currently securing that slot for himself. And as we can see here, charging and using those Blood Knights, he needs to get the true value here of the Undead. They need to get in, just carve apart Archaon the Ever-Chosen if they can. Get that value where they can as well. Get some of those really, really nice Scab Scrapes. Once Scab Scrapes is going to come down. Damage here up against the Mirror Guard, up against the rest of the units as well. Blood Knights are, oh sorry, Black Knights are going to be wavering. They are anti-infantry, but you do certainly have to be careful. A little bit timid here from these two. I'm not really sure. I would like to be certainly more aggressive, but the Hellblaster volley gun is going to be shooting here. Luminarch shot into the pipeline is going to actually rack up against the Ancient Tree Man. Now it does fire damage. It's going to do an extra, I think it is 25% damage there up against the Ancient Tree Man, which is certainly painful. As we can see, Caradog is going to be at the bottom. Lots of points here for Lindsay. Still 5.2 though for Lunacy. I think if you really want to guarantee yourself a slot, you need to be hitting 10,000 to get in the top 2. Already going to be doing that here from RTK Suave. He comes into hitting nearly 11,000 already. As we can see here in the middle, we are going to be having the Dragon Ogre. He's still fighting at full capacity here up against the White King. The White King will be on horseback, and he is anti-large and armor piercing. So perfect there at dealing damage here up against the White King. The White King can certainly though do some damage here up against Archaon. Slayer King's going down. They should be able to absolutely wallop the White King here pretty quickly. Looks like the first couple of hits aren't going to be that successful. 17 man attack, 870 armor piercing weapon strength here. It's going to have a nice big hit there on the White King. Blood Knights, Black Knights still going to be charging in here the best of their abilities. Just trying to get the points where they can. Keep charging this Dragon Ogre Shaggoth when it's out of position, I think, is the best chance. Big shot going down. Looks like what's happened here. Oh no! No way! It looks like the Temple of Luminarch actually kills the Ancient Tree Man. But Lindsay has left some Headbane Tip Riders behind. You've got to be super careful with those. But Lindsay is going to be dropping to the bottom. And it looks like Karadoki is going to be jumping over. That damage here coming from the Luminarch is deadly. Now he's going to be shooting. Oh, and just a near miss here on the Dragon Ogre. And now this is where you're going to start seeing some betrayals coming in. You're going to start seeing some allegiances here. You know, if I attack this guy because he's winning, he's probably better actually if he starts attacking Lunacy. The more damage he ever does up against Lunacy, he doesn't really care as long as he wins now. You just need to delete Lindsay, and you just need to delete Lunacy. And that's also where you can start seeing Lunacy and Lindsay start working together here to start deleting Caradoc, because for them it seems worth it, right? It seems worth it to take him out so that he can't do too much. But here in the middle, we are going to have the Firebark Elders. That Burning Head won't do too much here. Does a little bit up against the Eternal Guard, but they do actually get a fire resist around them in a 40-meter radius, I believe. So we get a look here. They should have 70%, and they also have, yeah, plus 20% fire resistance. Burning Head goes absolutely miles and just curves so vigorously there. So we are going to be shooting here up against Archeon the Ever Chosen. This is going to be at 5.5. She's certainly trying very, very hard here in this middle stage. We are going to be having the fantastic Hellblaster body guns just shooting into the heavily armored Chosen, and also, oh, 2 units of Chosen. Oh, Chaos Warriors as well. Okay, the Great Stag Knights just going to be trying to shoot apart the Mirror Guard, trying to get damage value where they can. Charging into great weapons, though, might not be their best place. They're certainly going to get slapped pretty hard in that trade. Now, you've lost your healing, and you've lost all the ability here to keep these Stag Knights going, unfortunately. As we can see here in the pocket, we are going to be shooting up against the Firebark Elders as they're going to start to chew apart Volkmar the Grim. That Grand Hammer of Sigmar going down there for that increased melee attack. Shots coming down, so they're going to be smashing straight into the Chosen great weapons. And now it's going to come down to Lunacy versus Caradoc, I think. I don't know. You still have the Waystalker, but it has no ammunition left, unfortunately. That Waystalker could really do maybe try and see if it could. I don't know. Maybe try and see if it just keep hitting Volkmar. Might be the choice. Burning Head, though. Ooh, lovely Burning Head here coming through the Flagellants. It'll also come through here up against the Sigma Sons as well. That's some really nice damage. That's actually going to open it up for the Waystalker to come in. If the Waystalker can take care of the Hellblaster volley gun, that's a lot of money there for Lindsay. That's a lot of money indeed. Going after the unit of Spearmen is not advised. There really doesn't have much value behind it compared to the Hellblaster volley. So she is going to be popping in, and this is where the value is going to come in. So hopefully it can chop apart this middle bit. The cannon is literally going to be trying to roll away, trying to get away as far as it can. So we have the anti-large armor piercing here from the Eternal Guards. Burning Head as well going to come down in the front here up against the Chosen great weapons. That's actually going to hit pretty nicely. No, looks like it's just about going to miss here. Net does go down here on top of the Chaos Warriors, thanks to coming in here from the Temple of Luminarch. Still some Blood Knights. I have no idea how these things are still going. Looks like here we have 25 leadership and nothing here from the Blood Knights. They will be dying. Fireball going down. Fireball, I believe, hits a model here. And there we go. That's one Blood Knight down. The other one is going to be just about holding, but not too great here. I'd actually maybe try to see if we can get some damage here on the Waystalker. Now, the Lord's Death Embrace. Now, the only Lord I can think of that's left is Volkmar now. That must be Archeon down, and that must be only Volkmar left. Looks like here we have some shots coming in from the Waystalkers. Sorry, Waywatchers. Waywatchers can certainly put some volleys here into the Hellblaster volley guns. Lindsay's certainly not out here. Lindsay has the potential to just rack up loads of damage here. So I'm going to be shooting this guy here up against the Bright Wizard. She's also going to be shooting here up against the Hellblaster volley guns as well. Moving away is going to be Volkmar the Grim, the Grand Shield of Faith, as he will be chasing up against the Chosen, these bad boys with those massive, massive great weapons. Over here, looks like we have the Firebark Elders. We also have the Dryas. Need to get these back in as quickly as possible, get some value where they really, really can get it. Looks like it's going to be 15.5k here for Suave, 12.7 here for Lunacy, and it's not game over yet. You still have lots of value to gain. Shots are going to be just ripping here into the Flagellants, and also the Eternal Guards with Shield. They're going to be charging in, trying to get what sort of value they can. Yeah, they don't really think you care at this point. Lunacy has gone out at 8.3k, so unfortunately he will not be joining the second round here. But really well played to him. I love the build. I love the full cavalry. That is very ballsy indeed. Shots are going to be coming down from the Waywatchers. They are going to fly into the Flagellants. Probably Volkmar is going to be your only way back into this, I think. You've just got to wrap up a Volkmar. You've just got to shoot Volkmar, I think. And that's about it. Charging in with your Glade Rod, I have been tipped without using all its ammunition is also bold. But you did manage to get the Hellblaster volley gun. So, yeah, you can take that either way, I think. Looks like we have the Waste Stalker. The Waste Stalker should be able to do some good work here up against the Flagellants. It won't get too much value. I think the better stuff is to go after Voltmire. It is going to be wavering. Shots are now going to be hitting Voltmire the Grim. Looks like we have broken the Waste Stalker. And it's also been terrified there as well. Looks like here we do have the Firebark Elders. We have some Dryads and some Eternal Guards coming back into the fixture. What are we saying, Mr. Complex Lair? As you can see, flying high in the sky is the Blight Wizard. He's still going to be going pretty strong here. These Weight Watchers are super close. Looks like they are going to be breaking if you're not careful. 2 leadership just about holding on here as the Flagellants are pushing out. Could they finish off the Temple of Luminart though? 42 health left. Probably not worth it here at this point, maybe. Looks like the shot is going to go in. It does kill it. It does kill it. Can Lindsay jump off this bomb area though is the question. Shots are going to come down here. Some damage does go into the Hellblaster volley gun. Could we get another volley off there, though, is the question. Looks like it's just going to be 1 unit of Waste Stalkers left. Not too sure what we've got left for Suave either. Obviously, going to have a broken unit of Chaos Warriors on the left. Do we have anything else? Looks like we have some Chosen Great Weapons in the back. And what's this over here? Oh, some Waste Stalkers here from Lindsay. So we're going to have some Waste Stalkers that probably should fight against the Spearmen here. Looks like they are going to be fighting here in the trees. One Waste Stalker is going to be doing pretty well. He's got 1,100 HP. Should be able to get some good value here up against these spears. He's no slouch in combat. 55 melee attack, 45 melee defense. So could probably get some good value in there. And it looks like here we have broken the Weight Watchers. So it's all going to come down to the Waste Stalker here and its value. We're certainly going to be pushing off these Chaos Warriors. So that will be the end there for Mr. Suave as well. And could you get the win here is the question. I don't know. I think Caradol could come through with the Dubskis. If he could actually kill the Waste Stalker, I think this is doable. Because not only that, he'll also win and gain the extra points needed as well. So at the end, if you are the last surviving, I believe you get 2,000 points. So that should be a Dubski there for him. But I wonder if you can do it here on pure points. The Waste Stalker is going to be running away. Now, in theory, you shouldn't really be doing that because you should kind of be attacking for attacking rules, and that's the only thing that she can engage, I believe, currently. We do actually have some Clear High Bane Tears, but they have broken. It'd be nice to see these Weight Watchers coming back. They do have 6 leadership. They're also near allies, so it's possible. It is possible. Looks like here, Lindsay. Where is she? Where is that Waste Stalker? Thought the Waste Stalker broke, unfortunately. Oh no, still going to be fighting. We're fighting here up against the Spearman. Weight Watchers are going to be down to 750 HP. 2 leadership, as it's still going to be fighting here in this tree. Protected actually quite nicely by the tree. Back to the tree. It looks like a lot of the animations are going to be going through the tree though. 560 HP. Going to be on 0 leadership here. Big hit comes in, so that actually might do nicely. Oh, there you go. Now it's negative 15 as the units do go off the edge of the map, I imagine. Yeah, they both went off. That is going to be a break, and that is going to be the game. Fantastic stuff here. I know my beard gives me 90% hate and persist and 20% charisma. So I imagine Volky boy gets all stats from my 100%, dude. 100%. 100%. Alright, so let's hop into it. So Suave coming in with 5,800 here from Archeon, the Ever Chosen. 660, 130, 170 here from the Chaos Marauders with Great Weapons. 706, 380, and 520 here from the Chaos Warriors, with 900 from the ROR Mirror Guard. 1,355 for the Chosen Great Weapons, 1,995 for the second, and 2,470 for the Dragon Ogre Shaggoth. Now, if we do go here with Lindsay, she did really well here, getting 1,930 here for the Waste Stalker, 1,496 for the other one, as well as 71, 230 here for the Dryads, 440, and 180 for the Eternal Guards. 560, 860 here from the Weight Watchers, and also 188 from the Great Stag Knights. We've got 640, 540 here from the Grey Rider Hagbane Tips, with 340 here for the Firebark Elders. Now, this is one of the matchups where, for example, if you took the ROR Eternal Guard, having something that's unbreakable is really, really nice, because you'll get full value from it. As long as you put it into the right place, this thing could just keep going and going and going, and just keep your force going. It will keep it going. So for Lunacy, it looks like here we got 302 for Heinrich, 926 and 821 here for the White Kings, 460, 300, as well as 560, 1,700, 955 for the Blood Knights, 700 for the Chill Guys, the Hex Wraiths, that's the ROR, and 76 here for the Dire Wolves. Very nice stuff indeed. And Mr. Caradoc coming in with Volkmar the Tash, 870, as well as 1,366 for the Bright Wizard, 350, 200, 80, and 412 here for the Spears, with 1,024 and 200 here for the Flagellants. We also got 126 here for the Sigma Suns, 976, 220 for the Empire Knights, with 2,100, 2,600 for the Hellblaster Volley Guns, and 3,995 for the Temploff Luminarch. Excellent. Oh, Suave left. I see. Where's Suave? Oh, Suave. Aha. Alright, so we need Mr. Grombridor. Alright, so we'll go down to here. Yeah. Cool, he seems to be on top of that now, so let's get it in, let's get it going, and let's get it good. So, we'll be dropping Lindsay here, so Caradoc was a winner, and then we also have RTKSOARDE. So they're going to be coming in with a Dubski each, so I'd like to see that here. A couple of Dubskis here on either side, I'll have to see them. So, Complex, I believe you're up, that makes sense to me. Yes, sir, you are. Right, where's Chad Thorgrim? Get him in here. Or Chad Thoric now, as we shall call him. GG's indeed. Artillery ban for FFA, please. No, he can't do that. To be fair, artillery doesn't normally work too well. It's a really easy way to rack up lots of points very, very, very quickly, because you just basically, all the values held in that artillery crew. But here it worked. It just worked. And it was just mowing down like Chosen with great weapons. It was just going value everywhere. Love it. Fantastic. Mr. Chad Thorgrim is coming in. Love to see it. Right, I should probably write this down. Because otherwise I'm going to forget. Cool. Let's go to Empire. Alright, so let's do it. GG's, GG's, GG's. Such a good question. Just a quick question. Have you guys played Free For All before? Please let me know if you have or you haven't. It'd be very interesting to know what you guys think here, or just if you have or haven't played it before. That'd be very nice. So there's like one or two of you maybe haven't. Alright, so what they're going to be setting up, let's just do this very, very quickly. Right, give me 30 seconds whilst I sort myself out. Alrighty. Let's hop back into this. So, this is going to be an interesting one. I think I'm going to probably change the map here just a little bit. There's another one here I like quite a lot. It's going to be... No. Yes, the Lost Temple. The Lost Temple is quite a nice one. It has the ability for lots of Vanguard, lots of good abilities here. Oh, wow. I love that, Jeremy. That's awesome. Yeah, but at the same time, if that box had been pushed by 2 different people, which it probably should have been, I think actually if the Vampire Counts player went... I mean, there was lots of great weapons on the side of the Chaos, so that probably wasn't a good idea for a full Cav army. Like, if it actually just gone for the Empire army, I think it would have done really well. It would have done really well. Right, Suave is ready. Caradoc is ready as well. Complex Scum with the Dark Elves. Should be pretty interesting there. So we've got Dark Elves, Greenskins, Bretonia, and also the boys. The boys are back. Now, what am I expecting from Chad Thorgrim? I'm probably expecting some sort of mobility army. Probably going to come in with just mass guns. Just mass brimstone guns. We're going to be coming in with the Royal Dowie Air Force. Lots of skirmish cavalry here from Caradoc. Lots of poison arrows as well. Spider Riders, Dakar Lines, all sorts of things here from Suave. And certainly some repeater crossbows here as well. It should be pretty interesting. Yeah, I think Benji, like if you've not played many like box builds before, box builds like are pretty hard to defend with that experience. Considering one army had a full cav build that should have probably been able to break down that build. I think, you know, there's a lot of element of luck here, right? For example, Caradoc got very lucky that he didn't get pushed from the Wood Elves and the Vampire Counts together, because he probably wouldn't have been able to hold that pressure. Especially with like 4 units of Spearmen and only 3 unbreakable units, he probably would have lost there. I think that was the most advantageous for the Vampire Counts player. I think the only way the Vampire Counts player could have won there is because obviously Wood Elves would have destroyed him, just kited him, and yeah, maybe could have done okay. That's for sure. But I think definitely the best was going for the Empire. All right, so I love this map. So you've got 4 different starting points, but you can actually spawn in the trees. The Vanguard is everywhere on here, apart from the middle. So you can't Vanguard in the middle, but pretty much anything outside of this semicircle here, so we'll show you on the screen. You'll see my mouse. Anywhere outside of this semicircle here, you can Vanguard. So you've got these little bits here as well. It's a bit of a pain sometimes, especially when it comes to line of sight. Artillery is not advised on this map. Yeah, it's not advised at all. But it can be pretty interesting. So we're also going to try some maps today that I've never really tried before. These are the 2 ones that I always go to, and they're the 2 that I generally revolve around. So it looks like out of the 11 of you, it looks like 64% of you have played it before and 36% haven't. So that's pretty interesting. For anybody watching that does think, oh, I'd like to give this a try, see what it's like online, feel free to drop onto the Discord, sign up there as well. We've got 9 players so far, so I will need at least an extra person, or I'll have to drop in myself. But we can certainly sign yourself up there and have a game or 2. Right, so let's go in here with the Dark Elves. So let's have a look here. So, we are going to be having in the front line. No, it looks like he's going to move the forces. So we are going to be having some Dark Rider repeater crossbows, 3-4 units. We're also going to be having 1, 2, 3, 4 units of sword. I don't think you can do that. 99% sure you can't do that. That'll be complex yet again, coming in with a rule break. Yes, I believe that's great weapons, which you can only have 3. Yep, so he's broken the rules, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 2 Dark Rider shields, and in the sky, double Ferromanticore and Marathi. Yeah, pretty common build here, especially for this kind of matchup. So we're going to see Wand, Deadly Onslaught, Soul Stealer, Power of Darkness, Mystifying Miasma, also the Heartrend of the Dark, Enchanted Beauty, and Greater Arcane Conduit. Right, so move on over here. Right, so in the front, we are going to be having 3 units of the peasant mobs in the front line. We're also going to be having some spearmen arms here around the flanks. Some lovely foot skies as well. Anti-infantry armor piercing as well. Coming in with the Fey double paladin in the sky. In the back, Knights of the Realm, Ground Knights. Some more Knights of the Realm. So 3 Knights of the Realms and some Ground Knights there. In the sky, we are going to have the double paladin here. Neither coming in with Guardian. But we are going to be having the Fey here. She's going to be having the Chalice of Potions, Favour of the Fae, Arcane Conduit, Dwellers Below, and also Earthblood and Mist of the Lady. Yeah, like CJ, I'm not going to lie, I'll just stop you from playing if you just keep making illegal builds. Like, the rules aren't difficult to read, and you play enough that you should know them. So, like, I can't have a go at everybody else for breaking the rules and then just, like, even for fun tournaments, you break the rules every time. So please read the rules. I will not ask again. So, no Grimlings, Ironbreakers in the front. Very good, very elite. Longbeards mixing in with the Urkron Miners, as well as some more Ironbreakers, Slayers, and lots of Slayers. We are going to have an Organ Gun, Thunderers, and more Cannons. Over here in the tree, it's going to be nice and vanguarded on top of each other. Very interesting stuff. Forest Goblin, Spider, Rider, Ushers in the trees. Going to be in the trees here. Looks like there's a couple of units of those, including the Death Creepers. The Death Creepers here. Very nice with their regeneration and stalk. Very good indeed. So they're going to be mixing in here with the Dark Elves. And for the main line, we are going to be having the Big and Rogue Idol, the Savage Orcs, as well as Grom. So we are going to be having the Orc Shaman, as well as Groms. Let's see what Groms got. Also, Complex, you shouldn't be watching the stream. That's cheating. Lucky Banner, the Great One is here, and Language of the Boys. So we have Scroll of Shielding, Foot of Orc, a Brainbuster, and Power of the Wild. It looks like we're going to have some Black Orcs, some Savage Orcs, Gobbos, Savage Orcs, and some more Gobbos. Lovely jubbly. So it's like all the complex stuff is going to be vanguarded here into the trees. We also have some over here, some of other looks. So we have 2 Dark Riders in the trees getting ready to vanguard here. It could be a bit of a mistake, I think. No, 4 are illegal. So meaning going to be spawning in the tree here. The Spider Riders are going to run away. So the Rogue Idol is going to be shooting in the front. Oh my god, absolutely decimating the Thunderers. Brilliant damage there. One of those Thunderers is going to get a ginormous hit, but we do have a cannon on board. That cannon, it might be able to shoot. I don't think it's going to be able to get away with shooting the Rogue Idol here, but the Rogue Idol is certainly going to have that arc. The arc is going to come over, and it's going to absolutely slam down the line of these Thunderers. Forest Goblin Spider Riders, they're going to be shooting in here up against the Slayers. Forest Goblin Spiders are in the trees as well. 2 of them over here waiting on these Bretonnians. Cannon shots here are going to be going into the Rogue Idol now. So lovely cannon shots here coming up against this bad boy over here. And obviously the more damage you do up against him, the more powerful he becomes. Moving out of the trees over here, we are going to be having the Dark Rider repeater crossbows, as they're going to be chasing after the Death Creepers. Death Creepers here, they are going to be poking into the sleds, getting that value where they can. And it's like here, RCK Suave is going to be getting the majority of the damage, but going to be mixing in here. Chad Thorgrim also just racking apart this Rogue Idol. Complex there, not getting too much damage just as yet, but we are going to be moving forward with the Bretonnians. The Bretonnians must have cleaned up crew here in the back, I'm sure. Yep, so they cleaned out and got rid of those... Oh, look at this. We're going to be pushing on here using the bad boy himself. He's only going to be having a 90 speed, but he should be very quick to catch up against the Forest Goblin Spider Riders. They did miss microed here by Suave, is going to be getting stopped here. Should be able to move in using the Knights of the Realm as well. The anti-large there charge should be able to come in. Anti-large charge should be able to just clean up crew here, just really wipe apart these units. You have very nice damage coming in. Once they break and go off as well, you should be getting the remainder of that value. As you can see here, the Dark Rider repeater crossbow is going to be coming in. Looks like here Marathi is going into the trees. So Comrades is going to be forest camping. So he has 30 seconds or he'll get kicked. We're going to be shooting here. They're going to be shooting into the back up against the Urkra minus the blasting charges. Shots are going to come in from the Spider Riders. The Death Creepers have been removed, but they're going to be shooting here into the Bretonnian forces. And this is the problem here also with the Bretonnians. You can see they're not going to be getting that value here. So it looks like the Savage Orcs are going to be fighting here in the trees. They're going to be trying to get the value here up in the back, up against the units in the forest. Looks like here, Grom coming in with the Scroll of Shielding, but it did get hit with Mystify Miasma. It's not nice the realm, just to be cleaning up the backside crew, doing some good damage there. Looks like here, going to be broken is the Feral Manticore. Marathi's still going to be fighting in the back. And it looks like the Feral Manticore is going to be getting dealt with. Units are moving out of the forest now. Shots are going to be coming in for the Peasant Bowmen here in the back. So it's going to be at least 2 units of those. Going to be shooting here into the Dowie. Trying to get that valley there onto the Thunderers where they can. Not going to quite be able to get in the back here and shoot up against those Slayers though. A Rune of Doom going down here though. Fantastic. I love that glow. But here coming in with the Paladin. Going to be fighting up against Slayers. That's a very dangerous place when they've got plus 24 melee attack and they cause fear. That is very painful indeed. Lots of damage here going to be going into the Dowie force. Chad Thorgrim is going to be pulling into the lead though. He's certainly putting out the value. This boy is certainly getting some good stuff in general. So a really nice a Rune of Wrath and Ruin. I have to remember the spell there. Let's actually see what spells he's brought. So he's brought Rune of Negation, Rune of Wrath and Ruin, Rune of Speed, and also Rune of Slowness. Rune of Doom, Thorax Armor, and Master of the Rune of the Ancient Law. One's going to be going in the back here up against the Peasant Bowman. Sorry, up against the regular Bowman. Looks like also going to have a chance of potions here in the middle. Trying to see if we can get some shots here firing into Marathi. She's very weak in the sky. Also going to get chased here by the Paladin. Looks like there is going to be some poison pox here on the right-hand side. Because then he gets some Thunderers here to whap up some value up against the Paladin and Marathi. Coming in the back line, it looks like all of these units are going to be stacked way on top of each other. Rune of Wrath and Ruin here would absolutely decimate these units. Now, this is a bit of a mistake here. This, unfortunately, is just a burning head waiting to happen. Now, luckily, neither side have a burning head, but I think a Foot of Gork is inbound. So we do actually have the Orc Shaman. If we could get a Foot of Gork across here, that would be some incredible value. Just going to hang around this here. Ah, looks like a Dwellers Below did go down in the pocket here. It's not going to be quite going on this very tightly packed skirmish cavalry. With that, we are going to be in the lead. Looks like 11,300 for them. They are going to be fighting here with the Norgrimlings, Ironbreakers up against Fae. It looks like, unfortunately, though, we are going to be having the Thunderers that have been exposed and pushed onto. I don't know what's quite happened to Thoric, though. Where's Thoric? We do have some Slayers in the pocket. With some Iron Breakers. They're going to be fighting here up against the Savage Orcs. War is going down as well. So the Rune of Doom is going down. Where is he? I can't see. Oh, there he is. There he is. He's going to be fighting here in the pocket up against the Paladin. Paladin certainly going to struggle here, actually. Although he's anti-large, he doesn't really have much armor piercing. So he's going to struggle also with that 25% physical resistance here from Thoric. Nice circle charge, though, coming in from the Paladin. Going to be really hitting hard here up against Thor. Up against Thoric. Oh my god, 14,000 damage dealt already. A lovely brainbuster here in the middle up against the double peasant bowman. And it's like Suave is going to be taking second place currently, very closely followed behind here by Caradoc. Arrows here are going to be shooting into Grom. Grom's certainly taking a bit of a punching here in the middle. Charging is going to be going into the back of Grom the Paunch here from the Paladins. And it looks like here Suave is going to be turning onto... No, sorry, Caradoc's going to be turning onto Suave. He needs to kill Suave as quickly as possible to stop him from getting all this damage value. It's like Mystify Miasma going down on top of Grom the Paunch. And trying to see here if we can continuously cycle charge and remove Grom the Paunch. Now here you can safely say that we can probably think that Chad Thorgrim is going to be going through. So if we kind of remove Grom, I think we could win here if we're Caradoc. We still have the lady here somewhere, I'm sure of it. I'm sure the lady's in here somewhere. She died? Oh, she died. She died a while ago as well. So it looks like she's gone down. It looks like here, what's that? The Rune of Slowness going down. Rune of Slowness, and he's still going away, I think, at full speed. I don't know, but he's negative 38. Looks like here we are going to be chasing with Marathi. Marathi's not really going to get any value there, unfortunately. And the Orc Shaman has been broken, and I think for the majority that is going to be Suave out of the game at 10,087. I don't actually see any more greenskins left. We are going to be seeing... No, so nothing the green here is going to be for the Bretonnians. It should be in yellow. So we can't see any yellows here on the mini-map. So it's just going to be the boys here in the pocket. We are going to be getting shots here from the Shades of Greatswords. They're going to be finishing off these units. Now they've been shattered, you kind of need to turn and burn here. You've got some units in the back that are broken, especially some Thunderers that could do some big damage here. We do have Chad Thorgrim coming over to deal with the Shades. And that value there is going to be excellent if we do manage to get on top. 15.6k already for Chad Thorgrim, and he's doing very, very well here in the middle pocket. The lots of Dark Riders just going to be skirmishing here up against broken units. They kind of need to get in here and get the value. The value is going to be over here with Chad Thoric. I think somebody's dropped. No, nobody dropped. No, I think we're doing okay. We're doing okay. But he needs to get the skirmish cavalry, he needs to get into the middle, and he needs to really shoot up against Thoric Ironbrow. So shots are going to be coming into the Shades with great swords. They're going to be getting some really juicy value here. Very nice stuff. We are going to be shooting here up against these shattered units, which is a bit of a surprise here. But coming in is going to be Marathi. Does she have any more Soul Stealers? Also getting chased here by the Paladin, who's going to be a little bit faster. 105 speed here. I mean, oh, it's 105 from Marathi as well, but he's got that charge coming in. Can he finish it off is the question. I think it's certainly possible. Oh, the Rune of Doom. That was the sound of the Rune of Doom. That is so cool. Deadly Onslaught is going to be coming in from Marathi. She's going to be absolutely trying. She's going to yeet down into Thunderers, trying to get what value she can. She's going to be very close to breaking, though. She can instantly break here with a charge coming in here from the Paladin. She's gone down. The fantastic stuff here. That pretty much just solidifies complex position, unfortunately. So we have the poison pox arrows coming in, doing some damage here. Suave is still going to be alive. I don't know where that value's coming from. So you have some gobbos in the middle, mixing in with some more gobbos. The gobbos are coming in for the win. The gobbos are going to bring it home for the boys in green. I love it. I absolutely love it. Chad's going to be up to 16.4. It looks like here we still have a very healthy paladin, though. That can clean up a crew very nicely here. Get the value across the battlefield. Get some very good value indeed. Looks like here we do actually have some great swords. They're going to be wavering. They might be trying to run for their lives here. But it's like in the middle, we have some anti-infantry, armor-piercing great swords fighting up against the goblins. And those gobbos still getting some good damage here. And there's actually going to be lots of value to take from these shades. Shades are not cheap. So they have broken. They could shatter, because I think that's their last units. I can't see any more here. They're going to be coming up as blue, which is a bit surprising. They should be yellow, really. But it sounds like the cannon is still online. That is really surprising. So we still have cannons online. They're going to be shooting here up against the skirmish cavalry on the right-hand side. Looks like here we have some slayers going to be chasing off the Dark Rider shields. Chad Thorgrim, he just needs to... Sorry, Chad Thorgrim. Chad Ironbrow, he's going to be waiting here. Oh, that's the perfect one. Get a Rune of Wrath and Ruin on there. Get that damage value into that little blob. But we are going to be shooting here into the Paladin, as we do have the Great Swords also fighting. Looks like it's going to be pretty damn close here. I think whoever wants that second spot is going to have to win the game. Broken here are both of the gobbos. -1, -2. They are going to rally. That is very interesting. Very, very interesting. They're going to immediately come back, but I think the Dark Riders here might immediately charge and finish them off. It looks like that is going to be the case. They are going to charge. They are instantly going to shatter, and that is going to be it there for Mr. Suave. So it's talking about flying units. So I'm assuming the only flying unit left here is the Paladin. Everything else is going to be shattered from the Bretonnians. And Caradoc certainly needs to get some value. He's going to be fighting here up against the Dark Riders. Shades are in the back. Suave could pull this out. He could pull this out. Mr. Ironbrow at 17k value. That is just so absurd. 17k is no joke. Like, he's nearly going to be grabbing half the value from the entire game. That's just exceptional stuff. And he was looking in a dire position at the beginning. Shots are going to be coming into the Paladin. That is going to be -5 on that leadership charge. Did give him that +15. He is going to be -16, losing that charge. And that there is going to be him breaking. He'll fly and then he'll shatter instantly. That is going to be putting Suave in a commanding position. Now, he is going to be losing leadership over time. Yeah, -2, you must attack and you must land. I don't see it coming back here. If it does, you could certainly wrap up some value, but you could certainly push off the organ guns or try and get some value here in the middle. Now, I don't know what he was chasing in here. Looks like he was chasing some units. There's not much left here on the battlefield. Looks like we are going to have some skirmish cavalry. Going to be shooting this guy here up against the Paladin. He's just going to further and further go. -4 now. Also, leadership, we're talking -40. Yeah, he should have shattered already, but surprisingly, he hasn't. We are going to have the organ guns going off the battlefield. Now, I don't actually think there's enough value left in Thoric Ironbrow for Complex to win. So I think it is going to be a win for Suave. And even then, I have to decide, even if he does win, does he deserve the win? Because he did take an illegal build, and he did forest camp for about half a minute with his entire army. So I do have to think about that as well. Does it count in Rome? Hang on one sec, I need to see this in a moment. Okay, so we have some cavalry in the back. We do have some slayers chasing. Oh, if the slayers go in, it could be GG's. I think the slayers ignore the Dark Riders and they try and chase out the goblins. That's where the value is going to be. Slayers are going to die. So Complex is going to be engaging up against the Iron Breakers here. What you need to do is you need to wait for Wrath of Ruin when they get nice and close. Drop your Iron Breakers down. Now the Wrath of Ruin needs to go down and explode on these units. Get the damage where you can, because you haven't got any more range, unfortunately. Not sure we're looking here at. We might have a Wrath and Ruin left, I'm not sure. Slayers are going to be chasing. 6 models left. Where is Caradoc's units? So we have one over here. Oh, it's because the Paladin's not gone off yet. Negative 35 leadership. Once that's gone off, it will be done. Shots are going to come in up against Chad Thoric. Rune of Negation going down on himself. That's really surprising that we're going to see Rune of Negation and not Rune of Wrath and Ruin. But the shots are going in. He is certainly racking up value. RTK Suave is now done. It looks like Caradoc will be done momentarily as well. It's just down to whether Complex Lair can also win this. So very quickly, guys, I'm going to put up a vote very quickly at the end. But it looks like, get your votes in. I know there's 1 or 2 of you left, so get your votes in. I can't see who's voted, so just smash it there. Tell me if you have or haven't played. It looks like Caradoc is going to be going off. It is going to be Dark Riders here fighting up against Chad Thoric. Alright, so he's going to be shooting into Thoric. It looks like the Dark Riders, I don't know why. I don't know why they've been broken. Damage sustained and the Lord is dead. Okay, perhaps that's enough at this stage of the game. I'm not sure what sort of leadership we're talking about here. So that looks to be base 52. Yeah, that's bang on. That should be even then. I don't know why that's saying that, because that's negative 57. Oh, that will be... Oh, flank core plus 5. But now the leadership's going up. But now the leadership's apparently 40. That's making sense. Okay. So let's look here in the back. We are going to... Oh, nice spell.
Be merciless!
Looks like we did get some damage there on the Dark Riders.
Run!
So there's not too much left going on here. We do actually have some Slayers. You might also drop the Slayers back, unless they can chase them, get them off perhaps. But it seems unlikely. So that's what we have shattered here. So he does need to engage. So maybe trying to see here if we can shoot up against the Norgrimling's Iron Breakers. They certainly want to be facing in the right direction. They're going to fight here. These boys are pretty hefty. A few of them got yeeted, but a few of them held as well. Rune of Doom going down, which is very nice. Looks like he did break one. Is he going to break the second one? Potentially. Just going to ensure that it engages here, because you can't kite with all 3 all at the same time, because the Dowie just, they can't attack. There's no way for them to attack, and we'll be here for an eternity. It looks like the Dark Riders, I don't know if they're going to stabilize. I think they've taken too much damage. Yeah, the flanks are secure, but it's going to put them on 0. They need to have plus leadership before they can come back. And we are going to be moving in with the Great Swords. I don't know if there's going to be any left here. The reason this matters is if Complex is the last defender, if he actually wins this... Oh, Rune of Negation going down. That's really nice. Plus 40% damage resistance is really good. That is going to allow Thoric Ironbrow to come in. He is actually going to break the Great Swords. Because if Chad Thoric wins this, he'll actually get like near 20k. The only reason we're still playing this is the fact that there's still value here to be gained. I think he is going to be breaking the Norgrimling's Iron Breakers. They're on 125 health left. There is 8 models, and they still have 18 leadership. It's gorgeous. It's so gorgeous to watch. No, so it looks like he lost. He is going to be coming bottom with 19,800 though for Chad Thoric. Coming in with the big win, nearly grabbing 20k. Let's go in with those green skins. We are going to be having 1.65 here for Grom the Paunch. 1,900 for the Orc Shaman. 480, 460. 0, but for the Goblins, 5,850, 1,100, and 1,100 here for the Savage Orc Biggins, 630 here for the Black Chalks, with 43, 108, and 62 here from the Forest Goblin Spider Rider Archers, and 125 here from the Death Creepers, 1.7k from the Rogue Idol, and making a very nice 10,300 damage value. Let's get in Mr. Chad Thoric. he is going to be having 2,440 damage value, for 600 here for the miners, with 578 for the longbeards, 526 here for the Urkram miners, 1,300 for the Slayers, 2,335 for the second unit, with 1,080, and 1,555 here for the Norgrimlings, Iron Breakers. Very good there for 142 kills. 2.4k here for the cannons, 2.3k here for the Orkan guns, with 550, and 1,300 here for the Thunderers. Coming in for Sir Caradoc, 950 for the Fae, 1,061, and 1.7 here for the Paladin. Looks like here we got 97, 505, and 300 for the Foot Squires, 630, 320, and 677 here for the Peasant Bowmen. We've got 550, 800 for the very nice Knights of the Realm, and 670, with 1.3 here for the Grail Knights, 110, 75, and 31 here for the Spearmen at Arms. Last but not least, Mr. Complex Slayer, 1,975 for Marathi, 404, and 503 here for the Ferromanticores, 515, 1,677, 717, and 1,000 here for the Shades with Great Swords. We are going to have 777, 280, 690, and 370 for the Dark Rider repeater crossbows, with 16 and 7 here for the Dark Rider shields. No support for these bad boys, but they could certainly have been vanguarded with the rest of it, and I think it would have done a little bit better. That's for sure. GG's and well played. Suave will be staying. I'm going to be... it wasn't possible to attack from the center for me. I'll message Carlock about this. It was impossible to attack from center for me. So here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. I don't want to make anybody mad. How we doing, Melina? How we doing? How we doing, Mr. Hank Cyrus? Nice to see you, buddy. This is not going to be fair and balanced. It's just not going to be fair and balanced. I can't even try and make it fair and balanced because it's not fair and balanced. After all, Citra does not serve. How we doing, dog? How we doing well, buddy? How we doing well? I think, Hayden, you're going to be in a little bit premature there, buddy. I think you've skipped the line just a little bit. No, you might be in. Oh, you are in. We're just making for Mr. Bob Tresh. So you're going to be spot on time. Good lad. That's what I like to see. Welcome, welcome. Welcome indeed. So let's get a big fat invite in there. We are meeting Mr. Bob Tresh. There he is, Bobby. So guys, would anybody else here a bit not a cavalry map, but I guess, but it's okay. Yeah, so sorry. Indeed, Hank. Yeah, sorry, Carador. The one thing about this when I say like there's like fun events, there's competitive events, and there's like really competitive events, right? This is a super fun event. Like this is like super duper fun, right? This can't be competitive. It can't be made balanced. It's just for fun. It's just solely for fun. That's what I like to hear, Mr. Bob. Yes, sir. Bring the meme machine, Mr. Bob Tresh. Bring it, sir. Bring it strong. He's on Space Engineers. Now, that does not look like Total Warhammer, sir. By the way, Logic, sorry for the forest cap. Yeah, no problem, buddy. We all play and learn. Keep it going, Suave. Yeah, Suave is playing very well, so let's move it on here. So if we do pop into this one, obviously playing more games in this because there's not going to be so many, but playing more games does give you a higher chance of doing better. That is something there I also can't balance. So if we do go here for Suave, he's going to be up to 2. And this is where it changes. So now we change the first one, and this is going to go to Grombrindle. So now we can see who's currently doing well. So we can now see that we have 2 wins for Suave, and we have 1 win here for Mr. Grombrindle. No Warriors of Chaos or Greenskins. Please. All right. Okay, I'm glad, Carolock. You're the last person I'd want to upset. You know, I wouldn't want to upset. I wouldn't want to upset you. So I'm glad. I'm glad. But listen, Carolock and everybody that's already played. If you guys do want another turn, or somebody else wants to jump in, please let me know. The slots are open. You can DM me here. You can message on the thing. You know, I need one more for the next. So whoever wants to play, absolutely feel free. This is all fun. Yeah, Bob's always finishing his dinner. Even when he's eating, he's always finished his dinner. You know, he's always finishing dinner. Even when he's finished dinner. I really like your idea, Jeremy. So Jeremy said here, he said theme builds, greenskins all spider riders, dwarfs all flame, Brett all peasants, and DE all ladies. Who wins? I have no idea, but that would be cool to watch. Media points. Oh god, that would be hard for me to calculate. So we're gonna go with a different map. I don't know what other maps we've got. Oh, so there is this one. Now this one is complicated. This one is interesting. We can certainly try it. I don't know what else we've got here. This one's very wide, but also not too badly balanced. We could do this one. We could do this one. Let's try this one. Let's try this one. I've not used this one before, so we're going to be doing Grove of Slaughter. Sounds fun. So it's like Suave's not going to be bringing any chariots. And I kind of respect that in a way. I kind of respect that. You know, it's just a bit of a fun tournament. You don't want to go too sweaty. But I said he can still bring 2 if he wants. You know, he has that limit up to 2 if he wants to use it. So it looks like here 22 of you have voted. We'll end that poll. Looks like a lot of you have played it, but a lot of you haven't. So if you do fancy a game, then let's go. Yes, down in the blunder, I do need you. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you what I'll do, my friend. I'll slap you in the Discord. You're going to be in my number 10 slot. So for everyone that does come in, I will need 2 every time, unfortunately. Also, may I say, Mr. Down Under Blunder, otherwise known as Winterwolf. I love the name Winterwolf, man. What a name. What a good name. Love it. So if any 2 now want to play, because I've now got 10... these take about half an hour each, you know, set up, play, finish, cast, etc. Yeah, if you've never played before, please feel free to jump in, have a go, have some fun. There's no pressure either, you know, this is 100% pure fun. You know, you guys wanted to see this. I can't really make it competitive. I probably could step away and think about it. But, you know, there are certain things that I try to make it as competitive as possible. For example, you know, no forest camping, continuously attacking, these sort of things, you know. And obviously you want to win, you know, you need to do certain things to win as well. But, you know, as long as it's, you know, keep it within the rules. Keep it within the rules. You know, today doesn't have to be a wild stream either. You know, I've done a 13-hour shift. So, you know, even if we only get through 4 or 5 games, you know, I would still thoroughly enjoy that. I still, hopefully lots of content for you guys to enjoy. I don't recognise Grom's icon. Oh, that is going to be Empire. That's actually going to be Balthasar Gelt specifically. That's going to be his faction, which is is... Oh, very quickly, while you're looking at this item, so you might not recognize what this is, because this is what we call a sub-faction. Now, tomorrow evening, I'm actually running what's called a sub-faction tournament. Yes, that's the one, Benji. It's called the Golden Order. That's the one. So, tomorrow's tournament is sub-faction tournament, which is where you can only bring one specific sub-faction. You can't bring anything else. Start one sub-faction for the entire tournament. It's all best of ones. That includes semis and finals. So it should be really, really fun. So if you guys do want to get involved with that, not only is it competitive, but it's also fun. It's about as fun and competitive at the same level as you can probably get, right? It's not particularly balanced on the, obviously, pick and bans. You get what you get, unfortunately, but yeah. Dear me when you are ready. I am in... Yeah, no worries, Down Under Blunder. Literally, once this game is done, you'll be in, buddy. You'll be in. No, CJ, my book has not arrived. I am so mad about my book. Thank God you reminded me. My book has not arrived. My book apparently has been dispatched about a week ago now, and I haven't seen it. For all I know, my book is somewhere, like... Is Marathi sub-faction? Yes. Yes, she is. Marathi has a sub-faction. Yes, Benji. Yes, she does. And by the way, as well, there's going to be an added price to playing. I will be playing in my own sub-faction tournament, so you might get to, you know... beat the living hell out of me as well. Oh, this looks like a fun map. I like this map already. This looks fun. This looks like a bit of a Dark Elf map, as you can see here with these entrapments. Yeah, this looks fun, dude. I'm down. I'm digging this, bro. Okay, so I'm gonna stand out another poll for you guys as well. So. All right, so I got sent a message. I'm gonna check that out later. Alright, so I've sent you guys out another one, so let's hop in. So I asked, did you enjoy free-for-alls more than you... Yeah, so did you enjoy it more than you think? So yes, if you enjoyed it more than you thought you were going to. No, if you didn't enjoy it more than you thought you were going to. Or it was probably about what you were expecting. So let me know what you thought. Let me know your thoughts. And, you know, there's no right or wrong answer here. If you really did enjoy it more than you thought you were going to, whack that like button. It's good for me to know. So, here in the trees, we are going to have some Council Guard, as well as the Pit Fighters of Hell's Deep here, coming in from Hayden. Some Skaven Slaves in the front, lots of Skaven Slaves here indeed. We're also going to be having the double play called Catapults, Skaven Slaves in the back, the Avalanche Mortars, and so we are going to have the Death Master Snickitch, and the interesting Eshin Sorcerer. Concealment Bombs, Brittle Bones, the Black Whirlwind, that I've never seen in competitive, Armor of Darkness, and also Toxic Rain. We are going to have the Plague Pack here, the ROR Plaguemon Sensor Bearers, coming in with that Rabble Rouse, as well as some more Rat Ogres and some more Skaven Slaves in the front with the Wolf Rats with Poison. Not a massive front line to look after. That's a very expensive back line, but looks like here from Bob. Now, this is a ballsy play. So, Chameleon Stalkers here in the back. That is going to be a massive vanguard here. So, Chameleon Stalkers is going to be dotted left, right, and centre. We're also going to be having some Chameleon Skinks in the back. We're also going to have the Vanguarded ROR Feral Carnosaur. Now, this bad boy, his main ability is actually he comes with Vanguard. So, would you goddamn believe it? It's actually worth him having Vanguard. So, he's going to be in the back, anti-large armor piercing. Just like in the sky here, we are going to have the Ripidactyl Riders, and obviously Oxotl. He's going to be down here on the floor. He is going to come here with the Master Predator, and that's it. Very nice indeed.
So we are going to have one over here. Oh, that went a bit far, didn't it? Where are we? There we go. Oh, we are going to have the Skink Priest of Beasts who couldn't Vanguard. That's really unfortunate. Alright, so some of the Beastmen here. We are going to be having some Centaur throwing axes here. The Grog Hooves of the Wolf's Run here from Mr. RTK Suave. Yeah, we're going to have some more Ungol Spears. They're pretty much going to be sat right on top here. We're also going to be having the Blackhorn Ravengers, the Gore Herds, Gore Spears, and lots of Gore Bits and Bobs. We are going to have more got the Shadow Gave. As well in the trees, we are going to be having... Ooh, we are going to be having the ROR Jabbersight for this purple beast here. It's going to come in with its golden teeth. And it's going to be having the Aura of Madness as well as the Spearing Vile Blood. We are going to have the Bestigor Herds. Very good indeed for the Armor Piercing. And a Brave Shaman of Wild. Brave Shaman will be on foot. He will be coming here with Savage Dominion, Vile Tide, and also Jagged Dagger. Very nice indeed. Now this is where it's all going to go down over here. It's just going to be Slap City over here, unfortunately, here for the Beastmen. Over here, though, looks like we do actually have Balthasar Gelt in the sky, I believe. Bounty Gelt, very quickly go through this. Bounty Gelt's going to be having Fine Transportation, Searing Doom, Arcane Conduit, Staff of Valans, and, of course, Metal Shifting. We are going to have an Empire Knight, which just hold the line. Lots of spears. It looks like we are going to be having archers as well as the ROR Silver Bullets. We're also going to be having 2 Helmstorm rocket batteries, including the Sunmaker. In the trees, though, we are going to be having some spears, Jade Wizard, the Royal Outdolf Griffites for that nice terror. Very, very good indeed. So over here in the bucket, rock drops here coming straight down to the Avalanche Mortars. That's some excellent work here. And this is the problem. You've got nothing to protect this middle pocket. Nothing whatsoever. We are going to be shooting up against the Chameleon Stalkers. Lots of damage here going into the Grog Hooves as they are going to be pushing into the Chameleon Skinks. Shots coming out, so they are going to be whapping into Chameleon Skinks here. Trying to do more damage they really can, but in the trees we are going to have the Master Predator, the Master Unspottable Sneaky Boy in the background. Looks like here, popping straight onto the Skaven, we are going to be having the ROR Jabber Scythe. So we are going to have a Brainbuster in the middle up against the Council Guard Storm Vermin. 6,200 damage value already for Bob Tresh, 4.4 here for Suave. These two are certainly stealing the game. Coming in for Balthasar Gelchad has no damage here. Want to see a Final Transportation in this pocket. That's a really nice Final Transportation. It looks like we actually have a Wargore on a Chariot. So Wargore on Chariot is going to just do some tremendous value here with the Chameleon Stalkers. Is that going to be overcasted? Yes, it is going to be overcasted. So there should be a lot of damage value there. That one is going to be just coming up to nearly 1,000 damage value already from one overcasted Final Transportation. In the pocket here, looks like we do have the ROR Plague Monk Sensor Bearers. They've been trying to fight here the best they can, but they are just going to be getting shot here by the folks with the Pterodon Riders. Pardon me. Looks like we are going to have the Brood Mother. She's going to be fighting up against the Clay Core Catapults. 4.4k here for Hayden, but he's certainly lost a lot of his forces already. Fighting here in the middle, we are going to be having the ROR Feral Carnosaur here. The, what is that? That's the Gelt something. The Gelt Bloom's Terror. The Gelt Bloom's Terror is going to be doing some good damage. So we are going to cycle charge here using the Wargore into the back here of the Feral Carnosaur. We have the Blackhorn Ravagers. Some nice damage here in the middle. And we're going to be 8.1 here for Bob, 7k for Suave, as we're going to be cycling here into the Gelt Bloom's Terror. Now, Grombrindle can't... This is the problem you can find sometimes. Grombrindle's just massively far away. So far, actually, he's not going to do anything. This time we're still going to be shooting there with the Avalanche Mortars. Avalanche Mortars, I think we're going to be targeting the Skyforce here with the Pterodon Riders. Oh, what is this spell? Oh, this is interesting. That's going on the Bestigor Herds. Now, that was a spell I have not seen before. So that must be the one here coming from... Where is that caster? I don't know where that caster's gone, but that was a wicked spell. I have not seen that before. It looks like here the Wargore and also the Jabbersight are going to be chasing after the anti-large Feral Carnosaur. He should be able to beat both of these in combat. The Wargore is super powerful. It is super powerful. It looks like here we have managed to tie in the Brave Shaman. We are going to have the Deathmaster Sigil going down here, so we can get Deathmaster in to do that good work. He's going to be pushing in, getting some good value, but it looks like here we do have Morgan coming in for the absolute slam. Looks like here Slippery and Concealment Bomb's going down on himself to get that value in the pocket. Looks like here the Feral Carnosaur is going to be trying to run loose, and he is going to be swinging over to maybe try and see if he can chase off the Plague Core Catapults. Coming in a little bit late, but it's not going to be stopping here a little bit. Looks like you're just going to try and get as much damage value from Balthasar Gelt as you can. The Helmstone rocket battery is now going to be firing. What are we aiming for? Looks like we're going to miss the majority of this pocket. The Sheen Best Tools can certainly help in some of that damage. As you can see, they are going to be coming over the top, and that is scary for anybody to see. They are going to be targeting here. They are going to be missing just a little bit. They're not the most accurate tools of war, that's for sure. But they're going to be trying to get some value, but they're really not hitting here at all. Coming in behind the trees, it does look like here we are going to be chasing off. Looks like we have chased off the nice Geltbloom's Terror. The ROR Carnosaur and the Broodmother is going to come through to try and see if we can chase off this Wargore. So the Wargore is going to be fighting up against the Jade Wizard, and this thing will absolutely slap. But it looks like the ROR Raw Outdolf Griffites will be fighting here up against the Broodmother. They should be able to clear crew here pretty quickly, but there really isn't much here to assist in the removal of the Wargore. So the Wargore is going to be having the Raw Outdolf Griffites on it as well. Looks like here we have terrified the Jade Wizard. It should come back before it goes off. Nope, it's going to immediately shatter and go. Okay, cool. Well, that happened. We are going to get some value here into the Best of Gores. $3.7 though coming in for Chad Thoric. 11k here for Suave. Looks like we got 10,400 for Bob Tresh. In the back, though, I need to see it. Sorry, guys. I need to see what that spell was. That spell was this one. I feel like, yes, the Black Whirlwind. That was super cool, that spell. I need to see that some more. That's a little bit like the Vargas Revenge. That's that really nice animation. It just looks so goddamn gorgeous. Oh, my God. Shattered here is the Raw Outdolf Griffites. I missed that. I apologize. But that went off there. That's really painful to see. I don't know if that Wargore Chariot is still online, but that thing got some value for sure. So it looks like here we are going to have a massive rock in the way, but we still have the Empire forces. They're going to be holding here pretty strong. And you just need to come second here. What are you saying, Dilatron? Dilatron's going to be getting ready. Looks like here we are going to be getting the Empire forces together. Now you don't need to come second. Looks like Bob Tresh is out. All of his units have been dealt with at 10,400. Now last time that was enough to win. I don't know if that's going to be enough this time. Now all of the units are going to be in the trees. It looks like here, Deathmaster Sigil is going down on Balthasar Gelt. Oh, he manages to fly away. I hate that. Deathmaster Sigil goes down and he still manages to get out. That's really painful. Now, he could try and see if he can snipe over here up against the Eshin Sorcerer. Now, he might be able to do it. Now, so we're going to be shooting into Skaven Slaves. That's really not where I'd have my Sunmaker firing. Coming out of the trees, though, is going to be the Beastmen. Now, we're going to focus on this element here. You probably want to get Balthasar Gelt over as quickly as possible. Yeah, it's probably best not to fight Grombrindle at this point. But it looks like he's going to have to. That lovely Broodmother can certainly get the value you need here. You need to be shooting it almost immediately and as quickly as possible if you want that value. Gunfire is going to be ripping it apart here. It's going to be down to 4.6. There's just hundreds of damage here going down on the Broodmother. Lots of damage coming into this bad boy. It's only got 60 armor, so it can certainly get moved here for sure. Looks like we are going to be getting the final transportation here in that circle. Is that going to be a normal one? This is going to be overcasted as well. That's going to be lots of damage value coming in here. We're going to be taking down the Broodmother as well. Moving up to 6,000 already for Chad Thoric. We are going to be chasing using the Empire Captain. He's not anti-large, he's not armor-piercing, and he's not even bonus first infantry. They just kind of suck, to be honest. But they should be able to do some good cleanup here. They do actually have that mobility. If you take them naked, I think they cost 650, something like that. 650, or is it 750 on the winged beast? I can't remember. But yeah, looks like some good value here. It's going to go to 7,100 already. Should be able to overtake. Potentially. It should have the potential to overtake Hayden any second. And there we go. He has to overtake it. Now, if he does win, he'll be getting an extra 2,000 smart. Now, this is probably chance to come second. But it all comes down to it. So it's like here we are going to be shooting up against the Brave Shaman. We have broken the Brave Shaman. We still have Morga in the pocket as well. Fire coming over the top. Could we get some damage into the Cygor, though, is the question. So it looks like here we have some Centaur throwing axes coming back. 9 models left there. They have a pretty good 84 speed. They should do some good work for sure. Balthasar Gelt, it looks like here we are going to be pinning in the Brave Shaman, and we are going to be pushing in using Death Master Signature. Big hit coming down, though, from the Empire Captain. He's going to be hitting here. I just think the Empire Captain is going to hit in behind as well. Big charges coming through. And it looks like here we are going to be losing Death Master Snickage. It looks like the Brave Shaman has gone down. Chad Thorig is going to be up to 8.8k. If he wins this at this point, he now goes through. So he just needs to win. I don't think you can win here as anybody else. This is just way too stonk. It's way too stonk. So it looks like here, Ungor Spearman going to be getting pushed off the battlefield. Eshin Sorcerer is going to be in the back. What can the Eshin Sorcerer do there? We have a Shattered Brave Shaman in the back. No, he's just going to be broken. He's not shattered yet. Shots are going to be aiming after the Eshin Sorcerer. And Morga's just going to be in the middle. So Morga will go down. As long as you can keep him surrounded and keep shooting into him, you should be able to get some pretty good value. He's still a chunky boy, and he's going to be healing as well. So you probably want to be sending the majority of your forces after. He actually comes back. What? I don't know how he came back there, but he came back whilst under fire. Actually getting shot in the face actually brought him back to the game. Don't know how that happens, but he's going to instantly break immediately. But he's going to be getting hit pretty hard. I have no idea how he came back. He should not have come back. Looks like here in the trees, we're also going to be fighting here up against the Eshin Sorcerer. He's actually going to be going down with his armor here. So that's missile resistance and 60 armor, giving him 80 armor. But I think he is going to be losing here up against the Empire Captain. 9.7k here for Chad Thorik. If we do get some big hits here on the Eshin Sorcerer, it could mean big, big dollar. It looks like here we're not going to be getting too many hits. Once his ability runs out, there we go. Now it's run out. We should be able to get some big hits in here. Charge in as well. And where is Morga? Morga is actually going to have... Is that transportation on him? No, that's the Call of Violence. He actually comes back. I don't know how he comes back into this fixture. But he is going to be coming back. He's actually going to get some good value as well. He's actually going to ground and pound here up against the Elite Spears. He has shattered. And that is going to be a dubski. Alright, so some interesting results. It looks like out of the 14 of you that have voted, you said that you enjoyed it more than you thought you did. About a third of you said no, it probably wasn't as good as you thought it was going to be. And some of you thought, and then probably a quarter of you said, oh yeah, it's pretty much what I thought it was going to be. So it's like, yeah, it's split 50, 20, 25, sorry. 50, 25, 25, roughly. So that's pretty interesting. Certain factions you can down under blunder. Some factions you can, yeah. So listen to the leaderboards here. Chad Thorik got 12,894. Yeah, so going to be 2 wins here. So Chad Thorik and Suave will go through. So 520, 300 here for the Brave Shaman. Yeah, 2,500 for the Wargore. Like you expect that. Like the Wargore single-handedly just slapped here. It just beat the living daylights out of the Geltbloom's Terror, which in theory should have, like, this should be polar opposite. But it should absolutely destroy the Wargore. But the Wargore is just broken right now. The Wargore is probably the most broken thing in the current game. In the current game, it is the most broken thing. 118, 680, and 205 here for the Ungor Spearmen with shields. 900, 1050, 724 here for the Gore Herds, with 830 here for the Blackhorn Ravengers. 800 for the Bestigors. 1,043 here for the Centaur Throwing Axes, 600 from the Grokhus of Wolf's Run, and 1.5k here from the Brood Mother. For Mr. Chad Thorik, we've got 188 kills, 2,300 damage value for Balthasar Gales, 130 here for the Jade Wizard, 1,350 here for the Empire Captain, 105, 280, and 111 here from the Spearman, 500, 450, 200 for the State Troop Swords, and for the ROR Sigma Sons, 480, 165, 250, and 766 for the Archers, with 926 for the Silver Bullets, and 1,550 here for the Royal Outdolf Griffites. 181, and 516 here for the Sunmaker Helmstorm Rocket Batteries. Mr. Bob Treshy is going to come in with 318 here for Exotle, 1,248 here for the Skink Priests of Beasts, 580, 530, 370, 82, and 350 here for the Chameleon Stalkers, 612, 380, 71, and 110 for the Chameleon Skinks. 1,580 damage value for the Ripodactyl Riders, 920 for the Fork Sentinels, and 670 here for the Geltbloom's Terror. Fantastic stuff. And for Hayden, unfortunately got stuck in the middle, but 2.6k here for Deathmaster Snickitch. Also 280 here for the Eshin Sorcerer. 87, 25, 5, 43, and 12 here for the Skaven Slays. 580 here for the RR Plaguemont Censer Bearers, with 470 for the Council Guard. 310 here for the Avalanche Mortars. 450, 780 for the Wolf Rats with Poison, 520, 210 here for the Pit Fighters of Hell's Deep, 180 and 244 here for the Plague Core Catapults. Good example there of what can happen with the Plague Core Catapults if you're not in the correct position. So Dilatron is in. Why did you guys come after me? I did nothing to hurt you guys. We know. Right, so it looks like here we just need Mr. Down Under Blunder to join. Where are you, Mr. Down Under Blunder? I cannot see you, Mr. Winterwolf. I will have to DM you. Alright, so guys, if you did enjoy this, please feel free to smash that like button. It would really help me here in growing the channel and also promoting this live stream a little bit more. Also, if you are enjoying all the content you see on the channel very regularly, I try to post every single day. Also, feel free to subscribe. I'm really trying to grow here to 1,000 subscribers before the new game so I can become a partner with CA and also YouTube, just to really kind of help support myself a little bit more. It's just a small thing. From you guys, just a quick, it takes 10 seconds just to smash a like and give a subscribe, but it really does help. It really does help. Like, it helps more than you guys know. So yeah, let's pop in here. Looks like we're going to be smashing a 3 here and a 2 here for the big boy Grombrindle. So Suave has used Chaos, Green Skins, and now Beast Mim. Jad Thoric has used Derby, of course, and he's also used Empire. Oh, Nakai the Wanderer! I absolutely love it. Derby and Norska are the factions that work the best at the moment. 100%, I agree. Alright, roger that. So we have an Empire crew inbound. So Winterwolf is going to be using, it looks like, the Wood Elves, and Dilatron is going to be coming in with Chaos. Fantastic stuff. Can you please check my build? Yeah, of course. Let me throw up a A doodang. Let's put out Grombrindle as the Emperor. Oh, you don't have the build yet, buddy? Not for me. By the logic, will you have time after stream? Wanted to talk to you about the admin stuff. Yeah, I will have a short amount of time after the stream to have a chat. And on that, guys, if anybody, like, I do currently have a couple of admins on the Discord, on the channel, all these kind of things. If you do want to apply for such a role, feel free. Send me a message. It's no problem. Be happy to chat about what's going on. Yeah, so Dan and the Blunder says, to answer your questions, you asked, can you take, for example, 3 arrows of Kurnos? Now, in theory, yes, there are certain things. For example, you can take 3 soul. Is it soul? I can't remember what it's called. I'll have to have a look. Let's go into Suaves. Oh, I actually don't think... I actually can't see them. No, unfortunately, I cannot see. You'd probably need to send me a picture. Sadly. Alright. Alrighty, so, as Chaos Dwarves fan, I appreciate seeing Dwarf shooting lightning. 10 out of 10 would order again. I love it, I love it. Soulfire, Grand Soulfire. Thank you, my friend. This is why Benji's around. This is because Benji's a legend. So you can have Soulfire, Grand Soulfire. You can have triple arrows of Kurnos. But you can't have 2 runes. Let that sink in for a moment. But, yeah, so, yeah, for a lot of these things, you can take triple abilities. You can. But obviously, if you take triple arrows of Kurnos, or you take triple Soulfire, you have no winter magic. So that is something to take into consideration. $5K hours in campaign. Benji, that's legendary. I'd like to see you get 5K hours in multiplayer. I think you'd be elite. The guy's buff just carries a cannon. 100%, man. Cannon crews is all the craze. Especially with that increased melee attack and physical resistance. Love it. Alright, so we're going to be changing maps here. We'll probably go on to... Let's have a look. That looks like a mess. We could do Warpstone Crater. Let's do the Warpstone Crater. Should be pretty fun. Alright, so we're all ready. We're ready to go. Cool, so we're in that part. Well, thank you very much, guys. It seems that a lot of you guys really enjoyed this, which is nice. That is absolutely fine. That is fine. That is fine. Yeah, Mr. Winterwolf, that is all good. Alrighty, so Chanthoric must win this if he wants to join. By the logic, what factors do you think are worse in the free-for-all? What is the worst? I'm not sure. Ability kind of dominates. It really does. Is there a worse faction? In my general experience, factions that struggle a little bit more. Yeah, I think generally sort of hit the nail on the head. Generally, low mobility is generally more unfavorable, but there's no such thing as a bad faction because they are just so random. Like, for example, if 2 units push you in a defensive build, you can either rack up tremendous value, like Chad Thorok did, or you got 19.8k value, which is just exceptional. Guys, if you do want to play one more, I will need 2 names, if you do. If not, this will more likely just be the final game. I could probably accept 1 name and maybe play myself. I'll think, no, I'm a bit tired, I probably shouldn't play. But if 2 more of you do want to play, feel free to just jot your names down and we'll get you in. So all of these guys are going to be ready. Be ready to rumble. So the last crater here, you're going to have obviously a massive crater in the middle. It's going to be quite a high lip as well. So you see a lot of people go around the outside, or they'll be going straight into the middle to try and fire across. Now, mobility is certainly key here, and as we can see, there's a bit of warp stone in the middle. Just a tiny amount. Surprised to see no Skaven here today. One side you can't tell, but the other side you certainly can. That's for sure. As you can see here, it's going to be in the middle of a desert, but we can see if we do get down nice and low, we can see that this thing is it's pretty high. Artillery does not work well here. Yeah. Oh, screen blocker. Not used to screen blocker, my bad. Thank God, thank God, thank God, thank God I looked. Thank God, thank God. But as you can see, very high. And yes, we'll get back up that crater for you. We'll get up that warp stone. That gorgeous, gorgeous warp stone. Lovely stuff. Wait for people to load in here. So I'm glad that half of you enjoyed it more than you thought you did. I'd be very interested to know if any of you that didn't enjoy it as much as you thought you were going to. So for any of you that did say no, that 26%, please feel free, there is absolutely no pressure, but please feel free to message me as to why you didn't enjoy it as much as you thought you were going to. Maybe you thought, oh, it's just going to be excellent, and then you were just like, no, it was okay, like it wasn't as great as I thought it was going to be. Or it might have been like, oh, I thought it was going to be good, and actually I didn't enjoy it at all. But it was still worth watching it because I wanted to watch it. Just let me know if you want to DM me and tell me like how you thought it was gonna be, why you didn't maybe enjoy it so much. That'd be good for me to learn as a caster, as to especially as a content creator. It'd be good for me to learn. I've got another really fun tournament coming up. It's gonna be really interesting, so I'm excited. So Chaos Marauders. Chaos Marauders, chosen with the great weapons, chosen with great weapons, and chosen with great weapons. In the sky, we are going to have a Chaos Lord here with that double head. Very nice here indeed. We are going to be having Stand or Die, the Pennant of Slanesh, as well as the Dark Fire of Chaos. So the Chaos Lord is probably one of the most uncommon in the game, probably one of the worst lords you can bring here for the Chaos. But we are going to be having the Scroll of Shielding, the Burning Head, the Flaming Sword of Ruin, and the Kindle Flame. Let's just say it's known a little bit as a meme. Oh, no. Okay. So here for the Woodies, we are going to be having the Deepwood Scouts, 3 units, the Double Way Stalkers, and over here in the sky we are going to be having the Glade Lady. So she's going to be coming with those arrows of Kurnos, as well as the Prey of Areth Arema. We're also going to be having some Gladegar Spears, and we're going to be having some Gladegar Starfire Shafts, mixing in with some Hagbane Tips as well. The War Dancers Astorai Spears, as well as the Eternal Guards with Shields. Very good indeed. It looks like here as well for the Nakai build, coming in with that gorgeous blue. We are going to be having the cohort of Sotek, the ROR Red Crested Skinks. The blue boys here, the light blue ones indeed. They're going to be coming with the Cold One Spear Riders, lots of anti-large cav here indeed. Saurus Warriors, Nakai the Wanderer, and also the Skink Oracle. I'm going to be coming in with Nakai with the Primal Roar and Miasma of Despair. The Skink Oracle here with the Earthblood, Foeseeker, Flock of Doom, and Fireball. And in the sky, the Coatl here coming in with the Lesser Chain Lightning. the Orion's Thunderbolt, and also Master of the Sacred Places. Lots of Saurus Warriors, and quite the build indeed. For the Empire, we are going to be having some Great Swords, mixing in the front line, 3 units, make that 4 units of Great Swords. We'll have 2 anti-large halberdiers. In the front, we are going to have a Bright Wizard, mixing in with Volkmar the Grim. The Grim himself. He's going to be coming with Grand Soulfire, Grand Shield of Faith, Grand Hammer of Sigmar, Banishment, and the Jade Griffin. Coming in with the Burning Head, also the Cascading Fire Cloak, Power Stone, and also in the back here we are going to be having the Demogryph Knights, the Rod Aldolf Griffites, and also some more Demogryph Knights. 2 units of Community Skinks as well. They're all going to be popping over here as we do have a Hell Cannon. Boom is going to go down, and what are we going to be aiming for? Now, actually quite nice here is the Hell Cannon. It's going to be one thing that is going to work. Looks like a lot of those did miss, but they are going to be shooting here up against Chaos Marauders. Shots are going to go down into the line, and what are they going to be trying to hit here is the question. So they do hit into the Great Swords. Lots of value there coming in from Winterwolf and also Dilatron. We are going to be charging in here with the Glade Rider Spears. Moving into Chosen with Great Weapons is probably not their best move. Rear charging here up against Chaos Marauders might have been a little bit better, but running into heavily armored Great Weapon Infantry is certainly not where Glade Riders are going to succeed. Where they would have succeeded here is perhaps chasing after some Chameleon Skinks. One is going to shatter, the other is going to come back, but perhaps getting into the back here on the Hell Cannons might be better. So, okay, going to be getting pushed a little bit with the Chaos Marauders. Have managed to get onto the Deepwood Scouts, and there's no frontline infantry here to protect them. Looks like we do have the Glade Lord. She is going to be coming around. Maybe get some of those nice arrows of kernels into the Glade Lady. Sorry, into the Chaos Lord from the Glade Lady. Looks like here the Chaos are going to be getting pushed pretty hard here. Looks like the Chaos Marauders are going to come in anti-large with the armor piercing. Sorry, no, just armor piercing, not anti-large, sorry. So they should be able to do some good work here. So we are going to have some Chosen as well with those great weapons. Looks like we are going to have the nets going down here for the Chaos Lord. Pendant of Slanesh going down for the increased melee attack and speed. So we're also going to be having a Banishment and a Soulfire going down here in the pocket up against all these elite infantry. Shots and a Shatter here coming in from the Chaos Marauders. Some shots certainly to come in up against the Chosen great weapons. There'll be lots of value there to be taken from Winter Wolf. Good luck, have fun for everybody. That's fantastic. Love to see that. Looks like we are going to be having the Flaming Sword. We're also going to, no, we're not actually going to be having the Grand Shield of Faith, Grand Hammer of Sigmar, as we do actually have the fighting Scoreless Shielding Chaos Lord. We're also going to be having the Manticore using a Chaos Sorcerer of Fire, trying to fight here up against Volkmar the Grim. Shots are going to be absolutely levering here into the Hell Cannon. Lots of damage to be had, as well as those arrows of Kernels coming through. Certainly want to be hitting up against the large Chaos Lord. Shots going to be leaved here into the Chosen great weapons. Going to be doing some lovely damage here. Starfire shafts in the back with the arm piercing and fire damage. Just going to be ripping apart these Chosen with great weapons. Coming over again is going to be Chad Thoric, as we'll see the lesser Thunderbolts coming in there from the Coatl. Sorry, that'd be the lesser Chain Lightning. I do apologise. Looks like Flock of Doom Overcast. Flaming Sword of Ruin is going to go down to assist with that extra base weapon damage as we do fight up against Volkmar the Grim. But looks like RTK Suave 3.6 as well for Winter Wolf. They're going to be dancing in and out here. 7.7k here for Dilatron, however. Looks like we are going to be breaking with the Chaos Lord. Looks like we've also lost the Demogryph Knights due to being Terror. Fireball is going to smash into the infantry of the Chosen, but it doesn't look like here we have Volkmar the Grim left. Now we could get in the Skink Oracle. Skink Oracle could certainly put a bit of a slap in, but it's like it's going to be a burning head here. It's not really going to hit too much from the Kaiser like a pure champ, but can certainly do with shooting. It's like we are going to be shooting here into the Chaos Sorcerer of Fire. What happened to the Chaos Sorcerer Lord? Didn't see what happened to the Demogryph Knights have gone off. As you can see, the line is not going to be super far either. This is right in the corner, so a lot of units that get broken here will be going off. Burning Head is going to be in the pocket up against these Skin Cohorts. It looks like here the Chosen Great Weapons have been dealt with, as we do have the Coldborn Spear Riders in. We have 5 units of the War Dancers and Eternal Guards with Spears pushing in. Don't really want them stacked on too much. There's going to be a big chance for them to get damaged pretty heavily here. It looks like we are going to be losing the Chaos Sorcerer of Fire. Nakai is going to be in the mixture doing some good work. Shots though, oh my god, no! One of the shots coming in here for the Skink Oracle actually slaps up against the Coatl and does loads of damage. God damn, that's painful. That's a painful hit to himself there. Suave is going to be at the bottom. And net is going to go down on the Coatl. Very nice work coming in here from them. Lots of shots going to be coming in the Coatl here from Winter Wolf. How are we doing, Mr. Kokosik? Hope Hope you're doing well, Mr. Mythil. Looks like here we do actually have the Skink Oracle. I don't really want him in melee combat. Looks like he's used all his ammo anyway. But certainly want him... Well, now he's using his ammo. I don't know if he has any more use, really. But it looks like the Quattro is going to be going down here from Winterwolf. Winterwolf's done very well here, shooting massively well with the Wood Elves. They're very good in a match such as this. They have lots of range, lots of mobility. They are very good in general. It looks like here, though, we are going to be having the Kai that's getting involved. So he's going to be fighting up against the anti-large war dancers. So we have Miasma of Despair going down here for these ladies and gentlemen in the front with the anti-large Azrais. Nikai is going to be coming in. Has Primal Roar gone down though? I'm not too sure. But we do have good armor piercing here from the Eternal Guards. They are going to be wavering. Could really do against some shots here up against Nikai the Wanderer. Shots are going to be levering into the Saurus Warriors with shields. But certainly Chad Thoric is going to be gaining those points. Shots are going to be going into the Chosen with great weapons. Lots of volleys going in here. They have been shattered. You now need to turn your attention over to this blob over here. This is very starting to look a little bit painful. We are going to be shooting and using the Hagbane tips. We also have 2 units of the Starfire shafts on top of each other. That is 1 wind blast away or 1 chain lightning away from truckloads of damage. But we certainly need some assistance here. Lots of damage is going to be going down here on the Oracle. And Winterwolf has taken the lead. Fantastic stuff from him. That is really nice to see that he's played very, very well here today. Lots of shots coming over the top. Winterwolf here is a brand new player pretty much in the community. A very good one for that, who hasn't played super long. And certainly showing some good gameplay here. Lots of shots are going to be just coming straight in up against the frontline infantry. And certainly going to be racking up some value here, that's for sure. And so we still have some halberdiers coming in. Halberdiers are now going to be shooting and actually shattering and breaking the halberdiers. Very nice stuff. Looks like we still have some community skinks poking in as well. Suave is going to be done on 4.7k. It looks like the Chosen great weapons still going to be alive, but not really punching too hard at this moment. Infantry is going to be coming in up against the Saurus Warriors as well. I think this is Winterwolf's and Chad's. So Winterwolf has certainly won this because he is going to be overtaking Dilatron. Dilatron does not have much left. He has the 1 purple blob here. He has 13 Chosen with great weapons left. He has to pick his engagement smartly. Kind of need to chase after the skink cohorts here, I think. Because if he goes into anything else, he is going to lose. Also, throwing in your Glade Lord like that is pretty detrimental. That is something you didn't want to do. She's certainly going to get slapped around, that's for sure. She's been beaten here by Nikai. She's not a very good melee combatant, that's for sure. But she's used all her range, so you might as well get the value you can. I think maybe cycle charging here up against these Saurus Warriors with shields might have been a little bit better, rather than doing head-to-head combat with Nikai. But, you know, we all live and learn. We all live and learn. But big shots coming in here still from the Starfire shafts. They're going to do lots of damage in here. Nikai has taken over here from Dilatron. Dilatron is actually going to be trying to chase up against... I don't know what else he can fight here. He could fight the Skink cohorts, but I think they're going to be more powerful than him. What sort of leadership are we talking about here? 16 leadership. If you got the charge, maybe. Charge gives plus 15 leadership for a short duration of time, but then obviously you can't take too much damage value. Arrows here still coming into the Saurus Warriors. 2 units pretty healthy here in this middle point. We're also going to be having community skinks fighting in melee combat over here as well. We also have 2 Waystalkers. 55 men attack from both these guys. They actually come in with 325 weapon strength as well. They'll probably lose to Nikai, but they'll still do some good damage, that's for sure. We now need to shoot into this front line here. We need to send in our War Dancers Azrai Spears, get them in as quickly as possible. And no, looks like they are going to shatter. So we're just going to be levering shots here. I think we're going to be shooting into Nikai as much as possible. Okay. One, I think, kind of needs to fight here. So they are going to be moving in, which is really nice. We are going to be seeing... Oh, Refuse to Die going to go down from Grombrindle. Kind of need to push our Deepwood Scouts in to fight them. What else have we got left here? Nikai... Oh my god, Nikai comes through with the absolute sweeps here. He's going to be trying to fight. He has used Primal Roar. That extra plus 40 melee attack is really going to help him sweep. 100 melee attack just makes him so goddamn good against infantry. If he targets over here, it could be game over. Nope, but he is going to get shot here. He's still going to be getting shot here by the armor-piercing arrows. He's going to be down to 2,680 health. He's actually going to be charging off here up against one of the Waystalkers. He's actually done some really good damage here. Very nice stuff indeed. We are going to be seeing the second Waystalker. Looks like a Miasma of Despair going down for the negative leadership. That really does help. It really, really does. As you also have Fear from Nikai. That's negative 16. And he just slaps one of the Waystalkers down the hill. That is so funny. But it's like here we do have the Source Warriors and also the Community Skinks fighting in melee up against the Deepwood Scouts. Can we get some shots over the top? We looks like we have some more units over here. They are going to be fighting up against Source Warriors. You need to get one in and shoot from the other. It looks like here we're also going to be having some Glade Guard fighting up against the fantastic cohort of Sotek. 14k here for Chad Thoric. Can you win though? This is going to be a very close game between the two of them. I think the Waystalker Slaps are going to win the game here from Nakai. Nakai, yeah, he's just going to absolutely cleave apart this dude. He has no health left. Suave leaves at 4.7k. That's a shame to see that. But it's like Volkmar. Oh, well, I don't know why I can still see Volkmar. But as we can see, still going to be fighting in. The Sotek are actually unbreakable, so then fighting in melee combat. You kind of need to drop one of your range here. Have one fight, drop the other one back, and try and see if you can shoot something. Because having these guys not shooting it at 100% of the time is painful. Triple gold chevrons get 1 versus 3. I didn't even see them with triple gold chevrons. Oh my god, they are triple gold chevron chosen. That's why they've got so much leadership. God damn. God damn. 85 base value as well. You're talking like Longbeards. So you're talking like Ironbreakers there. That's pretty stonk. So we are going to move in. We now need to start shooting here with the Glade Guard Starfire shafts. What can we shoot into? The majority of the value is going to come in from Nakai, I think. So you probably want to try and shoot Nakai where you can. I really wouldn't worry about the rest. I'd actually just shoot Nakai and then block the Chameleon Skinks. Because I don't know what you're going to have to stop Nakai. So what I would do if I'm Winterwolf, I drop the Glade Guard back to here, and I push the rest forward to block where I can. Cool, so they're going to be down to 1 model. Once we kill that model, we can certainly move in and do the value, do the business. Now they're going to just try and push through as much as they can, the Chameleon Skinks. They're really going to try and get to the backline range here and try and stop the Glade Guard Starfire shafts. Now Nakai is just going to be sweeping through. When he gets his charge animation going, he is just unstoppable. So something actually shattered. Oh, Miasma of Despair goes down to shatter one of them. Don't know how it shattered it. It's only -8 leadership. But it looks like here we could be losing the Chameleon Skinks. Primal Roar and +16 leadership there from Cold Blooded. They are going to break. It's going to be 15.3 here for Chad. And 14.1 here for Winterwolf. It all comes down to who can win. We need to get in and we need to block up Nakai. We absolutely have to block him up. The only way to kill him is using the Glade Guard Starfire shafts. What are you saying, Legatus? How you doing, buddy? If this goes down, this is unfortunately game, I think. Dillatron is still going. I'm really surprised. A couple of volleys are going to go in, though, up against the Chosen Great Weapons, down to 12 models now. And it looks like here Nakai is just going to be relentless in removing the Glade Guard. Mr. Bonk from the Vermintide 2. I think he's just going to... I think, yeah, this is the perfect thing to do, is just ignore the rest of this, unfortunately. Send your healthiest unit of Glade Guard in to finish off the Chosen. Dillatron tried valiantly, but unfortunately he did get double punched. Really sad. Hey, Reptilicus, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well today, buddy. Hope you're having a fantastic evening. Yeah, so look at here, we are going to be breaking the Glade Guard Starfire shafts, and it looks like they are going to be going off the edge of the map. That should be game, so we are going to be fighting here up against the Chosen Great Weapons. Not too much damage coming their way. 57 melee defense, 59 melee attack. They're actually going to be chewing apart the Glade Guard Starfire shafts. I expected a lot more value than that, but yeah, these guys are stonk right now. 120 armor, 59, 57, and 50 armor piercing weapon attack. Weapon strength is just dumb from these guys. 50 armor piercing as well. That's just crazy. They're down to 450, 16 leadership because they're going to be winning in combat, I'm sure. Yeah, currently winning in combat massively. They've broken. Well, they can actually clean up all of this backline range, and there's not a lot they can do about it. Down to 380. Dillatron going to be clawing value here, though. He is absolutely cleaving value. God damn, he might break all of the range here if you're not careful. with 1 unit of, like, broken chosen. Oh my god, he's broken all of them. God damn. Okay. Welcome to the games, boys. But it looks like here, Maya's Moment of Despair is going to go down. That'll be -8. That's negative 17. They have shattered. And we only have 1 unit of Gladeguard Starfire Shells left. God damn. What a close game, eh? What a close game. How does the Hell Cannon have line of sight there? Counters like a... it counts as like a mortar piece, right? Rather than a cannon. It may say Hell Cannon, but it actually directs itself. Technically, inside of the Hell Cannon, I believe it's a demon that actually aims itself. 18,200 damage value. It's going to be 20k here for Nakai from Chad Thorgrim. That is exceptional stuff. Exceptional stuff. Really, really good stuff. All right, Mr. Chad Thorgrim coming in. Oh, no, it's 18k in the final. Sorry, I thought it was plus 2k. I just thought that was plus 2k at the end. This was a build from Dilatron, though. I absolutely loved it. So, 1.5k here from Folkmore. From Mr. Suave, 127, 2, 3. Got 5 damage value between 2 halberdiers. 340, 316, 120, 93 with 6 from the Great Swords, with 623 to 45 here from the Demogryph Knights, and 874 here from the Royal Outdorf Griffites, giving him a total of 4.7k damage value. From Dilatron, the hero himself, 1,830 from the Chaos Lord, 1,345 from the Chaos Sorcerer of Fire on a Manticore, 88, 87, 240 here from the Chaos Marauders, with the triple gold chevron chosen with great weapons, 1,900, 2,100, and 1.95 here from the ones at the end for 131 kills. Also 926 damage value from the from the normal Hell Cannon. Winterwolf played absolutely exceptionally, and you should hold your head up high, sir. You played very well. But 2,480 here from the Glade Lord, as well as 924, 563 here from the Waystalker, very nice indeed, 210, 240, 250, and 210 here from the Eternal Guards, 340 from the War Dancers as Right Spears. I actually think just bringing the ROR Eternal Guard at an extra unit of range might have been better than bringing the Azrai Spears, personally, but, you know, everyone to their own. 1,267 for the Glade Guard, 1,600 for the second, 716 and 1.7 here. Just shows how good Glade Guard are. Like 1.6, 1.7 and 1.2 with even 716 at the lowest. That comfortably pays for itself. Awesome stuff. 1.2, 1,000 and 1,100 here for the Deepwood Scouts. 245 and 125 here for the Glade Rider Spears. There's certainly going to be more value there if you didn't yeet straight into the Great Weapons. Great Weapons are very well known for dealing with cavalry, so a little bit unfortunate there. But if you chase things off like Chameleon Skinks, these things could have, like, they can very comfortably, like, double, if not triple their value. So that is something there to take into consideration. And here we go. What we've been waiting for. Nakai the Wanderer, 3,100 damage value, 11,000 damage dealt. This man is on a mission. 3,363 for the Skink Oracle. Between these two here, coming in with a ginormous 6,400 damage dealt. 1.2 here for the Saurus. Also 675 and 540. 106 here for the Skink Cohort. 131 kills for 1.6k for the Skink Cohort. So sorry, for the Cohort Associate, the ROR Red Crested Skinks. 1.3 and 1.4 here for the Chameleon Skinks. 350 here for the Cold One Riders, as well as 1.1 here for the Coatl. Perfect stuff. What a game. GG's. Well played. Well played. You did make a few mistakes, but you still won, buddy. You still won. And that, my friend, is what happened. Go back and go watch. I actually make a couple of comments on some things you do well, some things you don't do so well. But you played very, very well in general. And actually, you came through in second pretty comfortably. So, very well played, my friend. Very well played. You should be very happy with your performance. So, we will be getting in a Dubski here. So, Mr. Chad, you'll be coming in with the Big Trois. And then Mr. Suave has been knocked off his pedestal. So we'll be going down to 1 here. And it looks like we'll be removing this for Mr. Winter Wolf. What a name. What a name. Perfect stuff. So I believe So it looks like Artisan Tech Priest West wants to play. So I would more than happily throw on one more game for anybody else that would like to play. So we're going to get Artisan in. Now, if Grombrindle wins here... So we need to write this down as well for Grombrindle. He has now also used the Lizard Men. So he's running out of memes here. He ran out of memes. So does anybody else want to play? Aha. Artisan is in. Right, you sent me a message. Okay. Art Complex, I will review that a little bit later on, buddy. I'll review that once the stream is done. So, we have one slot left. One left. Who wants to take it? Any one of you can take it. Lunacy is in! Let's go, Lunacy. How are we doing, buddy? Back in again. Winterwolf, no Wood Elves, please. And Chad, no Dwarf, Empire, or LM, please. So he has to use something completely different. Completely different. Which should be pretty fun. Now we're going to move on to a different map. So let's find one here. As we have Watcher's Peak. I don't really want another Peak map. Oh, this is quite an interesting one. So the Desert's Canyon can be quite fun. It can be. So we'll see what we do here. Now this is a really anti-Dowie map. So it's like Winterwolf's going to go with the High Elves. I think Lunacy is setting himself on Norska. And we have Dark Elves here for Artisan. And we're not sure what Chad thought it's going to do just yet. Marathi 4 Manticores. I don't know if that's quite legal, Benji, but I like your idea. I like your thought process. I like it indeed. Sad face. It's sad face, Benji. Sad face. 2 Marathis, 4 Manticores. Oh, I see what you mean. From 2 different armies. Oh, that would have been funny. Ooh, Chad, coming in with a Thorion the Grim. The man, the meme, the absolute legend. I mean, a Thorion's actually sick in reality. He's just like, you just have better casters and better lords and stuff. So double high elves coming out here. I like it. Who is probably the most competitive? I think the most competitive is probably Alariel by far. Like, if you take these factions that are probably towards the lower end, so C and below. If we take Dawi, Thoric, Ironbrow by far the best. Dark Elves, you're taking Marathi by far. Wolfric by far for Norska. High Elves by far is Alariel the Radiant. Tomb Kings, who is their best? I don't know. They're all pretty good. They're all pretty good, to be fair. They're all pretty good for the Tomb Kings. They just struggle with quite a lot of stuff. What's another low tier faction? Vampire Coast by far is got to be the Pirate King. Count Oculus by far. He's just by far the best. It's like no shadow of a doubt. So I'd say for all those ones that are low there on the list that I just called out, like they, apart from Tomb Kings, which is the only exception, even then I'd probably say, in my opinion, Cetra is the most powerful. I think. There are other matchups where if you want to go cheaper to make your army better, but I think by far Cetra is the most powerful. But they all have exceptions that are by far the strongest. You think VP is low tier? C tier. I wouldn't say low tier, but I think it's C tier. Yeah. C tier. I did a video on it, Benji. Well, I did a live stream, and I think I'm going to do a video on it, with a bit of a review, and I'm going to maybe do a video, keep them all the same. VP have many counters, is the thing. They're a very good. They're like the Dowie. They're a very good counter faction. They're a very good counter faction. They really are. But they can also be heavily countered. Heavily countered. 2 easy matchups, Dwarfs and Empire. Almost impossible to win on both. They've got everything you've got and better. Just way better. What else are we thinking? Yeah, I would say they're C tier with Dwarfs, and once the AoE bug is... So my predictions were based when all the bugs were fixed. So when the chariots are fixed and when the AoE damage spells are fixed, when they're both fixed, this is my rough estimation, which was going to be Vampire Counts, Dwarfs, and Dark Elves in C. That was my prediction. Tomb Kings in D, and in E, which was the bottom bracket, was High Elves and Norska. In B was Empire and Vampire Counts. In A was Skaven, Beastmen, and Chaos. And in S was Wood Elves, Greenskins, Bretonia, and... oh yeah, of course, Lizardmen. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I put them in C tier, Benji. Yeah. But even double gunnery whites with Noculus won't be Empire, and it won't be Dowie. They will get fixed. They said they're going to fix them. So C's not low tier. I'd say it's like mid tier, like B and C and mid tier. But I would say, like, if you go bottom half, then yeah, they're going to be the bottom half. All right, we'll throw up a thing then. We'll throw up a thing. While I wait for everybody to load in, I'll send this out. I mean, I think I know where I put them, but I'd be very interested to see what's going on. How does VP go against Skaven? Skaven favoured. Yeah, pretty strongly Skaven favoured. Alright, let's go in with the Dark Elves then. We are going to have Artisan. He's going to be coming in with the Bolt Fiends, the ROR Dark Shards with his shields. Another unit of Dark Shards. We are going to have some Dread Spears as well as some Bleak Swords in the front line. We are going to come in here with the double Bloodwrack Shrine. I think this is legal. The Aura of Ador, as well as the Aura of Agony. So double of those. We're also going to be... I'm pretty sure that's not legal. But we are going to have the Sirens of the Red Ruin, which is the Bloodwrack Medusa, coming in here with the Whale of Malice. Good anti-infantry armor-piercing missile shots. We're also going to be having the Sorcerers of Fire with Burning Head, Fireball, Kindle Flame, and also Crone Helebron with the Gaze of Cain and the Witch's Brew with another unit of the Dark Shard Shields. For the High Elves in the back, we are going to have the Grey, which are the Shadow Warriors here from the fantastic Winter Wolf. Over here with the rest of the High Elves, we are going to be having some Lothran Seaguard, the Archers with Light Armor, which is something you don't often see. It's not really worth their cost in my personal opinion. Silvern Guard, 2 units. We're also going to be having a Major Life. Rangers in the front line as well. In the sky, we are going to have a Double Eagle and Imbric, the Dragon Prince. So Imric here has some fantastic abilities. We'll be having the Star Lance, the Dragon Horn, which is pretty much the same as the Rune of Doom, Lord of the Dragons, the Star Dragon's Breath, and obviously Encourage and that Fire Resistance. Over here for Mr. Grombrindle, we are going to have some Spearmen from Chad Thoric, also coming in the War Lions of Chase. Looks like here we have some archers and some spears at the front. Or with the Scorians of Mathlan. These guys are very good. They do have all the stats, but they also have the ability, the aura of protection. So they're going to come in with 2 spears. Looks like here some more rangers as well in the sky. Of course, Atharion on top of his fantastic eagle, which I forget the name. We'll be having the helmet of Yafriz, as well as the Fang's Sword of Atharion. Fiery Convocation, which I believe... Oh, no, that is actually going to be the actual one. Sorry, that's not a bound spell. But Tempest, Apotheosis, and also it looks like the Mistwalker's Barrage. 2 units of the Eagle Claw Bolt Throwers. The Pride as well. The Rahagara's Pride, which is fantastic. Actually has an ability here, which is called the Mighty Roar. Negative speed, negative leadership. War Lions in the back as well. And here for the Norscans, we are going to have 5 units of the Marauder Horse Masters. And it's probably it's 5 Horse Masters, which is what was that for? 4 Horse Masters. Okay, that's legal. We are going to have the double Wind Wolves. Oh, the armored Wind Wolves as well. So we're going to have some Wind Wolves, some Norscan Wolves here, and some more armored Wind Wolves. So 4 is fine. 4 is good. Belfiend of Shadows here, coming with the Arcane Conduit, Pendulum, and also from the Mist. Wolfric the Wanderer here, coming in with the Hunters to Champion, Seafang, and of course those range mechanics, and another familiar Belfiend coming in with the Burning Head and Arcane Conduit. Very interesting. Going to be trying to just abuse that mana, I'm sure. So it looks like here a lot of you are going to be saying C and D. So, very interesting. I cannot believe for a second, CJ, you would rate them... Oh, Stormwing. Thank you, Benji. Yes, Stormwing. I cannot believe you would rate them as S tier. Vampire Pirates are nowhere near S tier. I think, you know, some could say that perhaps they're B tier, and that's being very kind in my opinion. So it's like not a lot of action here, but there's going to be some action here, that's for sure. We're going to be moving in here with the Armoured Skin Wolves. We're going to be shooting from the back though, so we are going to have the Grey, which are the ROR Shadow Warriors. They actually have some fantastic abilities here, including Snipe. They have Snipe, Fire whilst moving, and also Loic Shroud, coming in with Unspotable and Stalk. Oh, this we're going to have a nice Burning Head here, coming in the back up against the Dark Shards. This time we're also going to have another very, very nice Pendulum coming. Oh my. Okay, so I nearly threw up there. Also with a C-Fat, that was absolutely disgusting. What the hell, Lunacy, man? That was revolting. And the Burning Head catches here in the back as well against the Dark Shard shields. He C-Fangs one, he goddamn Pendulum's the other, and Burning Head's the third one. God damn, he just deleted the army here from Artisan. That was exceptional. What happened there? God damn it, Lunacy. God damn it, bro. But it looks like here, Hunters of Champions going down on Crone. We are going to come in with a big Warfare the Wanderer Beast, and he's going to be trying to slap cheeks for sure. Gaze going down there. The Gaze of Cain going down for those increased stats. Fighting over here, though, in the sky. We are going to be having Imric. I'm sure Tempest went down. We're also going to be having the lovely Great Eagles trying to chase here. But overextending means they're going to be getting shots here in this pocket. That's exactly what Grombrindle wants. There should be some healing going down. A regrowth, I imagine. Book of Hoeth going in. Is that going to be regrowth? Yes, it is going to be regrowth. So we are going to break here. Terrified from the Great Eagle. The Dragon Horn is going to come down, but there's not a lot of front line to be sending Imric in just this early. Lunacy has absolutely destroyed this side of things. God damn. Skirmish cavalry here just going to be dealing with the Bloodrat Shrine. Fighting in the back, looks like the Armoured Skin Wolves are going to be dealing with the Red Ruin. What sort of speed do we have here? Does we have 40 speed from the Grey? We are going to be having 65 here from the Armoured Skin Wolves. Looks like the Skin Wolves are going to be fighting here up against the Bloodrat Shrine. Anti-Large Dread Spears as well as Cronehead Bron. and the Dark Shards with shields. I'm going to have to save this replay because that was disgusting. So a lovely burning head here going across the Marauder Horse Masters. And let's drop in over here. It looks like Imric has gone down. Yeah, there he is in the back. He has shattered. We are going to have Mr. Orca's barrage going down on Artharion. Shots are going to come into the backside of Imric. We should get a charge here from Stormwing. Stormwing should be a little bit faster. What are we looking at here? 90 speed up against 80. Yeah, so we should be able to clip the heels here. And that is him going to go down. Very good stuff here. Winterwolf, though, still going to reckon up to 5,000 damage value. Might be able to overtake Artisan here. Shots are going to come in, try and shoot into the backside here up against the Archer back line. Maybe try and see if we can shoot into Eagle Claw Bolt Throwers as well. So we are going to have an ability coming down here. Oh, quite a nice one. That is going to be, it's not Dwellers Below, but that is going to be the Awakening of the Woods here on the lovely War Lions. But now the front line has broken here. We are going to be sending in the units. They are actually going to go into melee combat, which is a bit of a shame. Over here on the other side, we are going to have a Burning Head that should be able to come through up against the Spears. Not too sure what that Burning Head was all about. Maybe a Course and Dread Spears? Not too sure. But it looks like we are going to be shooting using the Dark Shards. They're going to be just whapping straight into the flank of Wolfric the Wanderer. He certainly needs to get in and get involved. 9,200 here for Lunacy. 8.4 here for Chad Thoric. 6.3 here for Artisan. And 5.8 for the Winter Wolf. Lots of his lines are going to be getting shot here, and I think this could be the end for Winter Wolf, unfortunately. He took on one Dowie too many here, unfortunately. Lots of backline range shots here coming in from the Archers, as well as the ROR Talons of the Tor Khalida. Yeah, big shots in the front here. A lot of this has broken, some has shattered. We still actually have the Major Life. Try and see if we save some mana there, perhaps. Try and get some of those Awakening of the Woods in. Looks like we did actually manage to break the Source of Fire. You could whip over and actually take out the Sources of Fire here. Try and see if you could snipe her, get some value there for sure. That could be pretty nice in general. It looks like the rest of the army here is going to be breaking. The white line is very close. Looks like we have rampaged here using Crone. Hunters of Champions going down for her. That's negative melee defense, negative speed, and also negative armor. So she's going to be having no armor, pretty much no melee defense. And yeah, she's going to be pretty slow as well. So the Armored Skimballs here should be able to do some pretty nice work. Looks like in the back here we are going to be catching up with the Grey. Grey actually have pretty good melee stats, 47, 41. And also armor piercing, sorry, weapon damage here of 32. So not bad overall. Popping on to the left-hand side, looks like we do actually have the Life Mage coming over. Can she get a good charge here on the Blood Rat Shrine? Maybe, maybe. It looks like here the caster is going to be coming back. Oh, Burning Head is actually going to come across the Marauder Horse Master. She's going to get that off. She's going to get hit for her troubles, but I'm sure you'll take that damage value there. 7.4k here for Artisan Tech Priest West. It looks like here we are going to be having the gaze going down for Crone Hellebron. Not going to be quite affecting her stats here, though, unfortunately. Armored Skimballs are going to be coming in. They're going to be just absolutely yeeting these poor Bleak Swords all over the place. They're going to be charging here, getting it, just whapping in the back here of these Bleak Swords. Bad day here to be a Dark Elf, that's for sure. Just be a cleaning up crew. Looks like we have shattered Crone Hellebron. We've shattered pretty much everything else, and that will be Artisan out of this duel. Over here in the back, they're going to come help here up against the Mage with the Grey. These are going to be fighting together. I don't know what we got left. Looks like the Lord has gone down. That should be a full shatter, and that should be Artisan in the black. But it looks like it's not going to be. Clean up crew on the left-hand side. Now, he's got to be careful here. If he actually fights against this lot, he could be in serious trouble. These Grey Shadow Warriors will get absolutely ripped a new one if you're not careful. Oh, that's a perfect spell. That is a gorgeous spell there coming in from Winterwolf. That is a lovely spell. They're going to skirmish. They're going to just fire whilst moving here up against the Grey. Yeah. I think pretty much is going to be Norska here fighting up against Chad Thoric. And I think that is going to be probably Dubski's coming in for Chad Thoric and Lunacy, I imagine. Oh, looks like here we've got hundreds of champions going down on the Major Life. Should be able to charge in and finish it off pretty quickly here. That's going to be lots of value here for Chad Thoric. And it looks like the Grey are still going to be fighting. They're going to be fighting pretty strong here up against the Armored Skimballs. They're going to be over half health. When they do drop below, they will be losing that martial prowess, losing that 12 melee defense, also losing that +2 melee attack, I believe. Yeah, so reducing those stats, that's exactly what it is, yeah. Going down to 45, 29, and they're going to get ripped apart very, very quickly now. We should be shattering here pretty quickly. I'm surprised these two haven't shattered yet. It's a little bit different here for free-for-all. I'm not entirely sure how it all works, but perhaps because it has the potential to come back, maybe that's why it hasn't shattered. In general, army losses don't quite work the same. We actually have some Norscan Warhounds that are going to be coming around the back here. I'm going to try and see if they can get into the back of the lovely, lovely High Elves. So it looks like we're going to be on 28 leadership here. Now we could move away and try and see if we can get a couple more spells off, but I think more than likely going to be breaking here. Really surprised it's going to be quite high on the leadership values here. Yes, there we go. So we do come back. What are we going to do, though? We can try and run away to the best of your ability. I don't know what we're going to quite get, though. I don't think we can get 1,000 damage value out of this guy. I really don't. You've probably got to wait on the problem is with the attack and roll, like, you have to engage somewhere. You can't just run. It's also a lot for Chad Thoric to gain here. I don't know if he can win. He probably could. He probably could. So sadly the Winter Wolf kind of has to engage, but I'm going to allow him to play with that one entity and see what we can do with it. Grom does have a caster. Grom has a Thorough on the Grim. A Thorough on the Grim is a caster. Mr. Benji. A Thorough on the Grim is a caster. He is no noob at this game, my friend. This was probably the worst way to go, I feel like, for that caster. Apotheos is there for that healing, and it looks like here going to be just trying to turn around the arrows of the archers. Now, they aren't going to be firing in. Are we going to get any hits is the question. It looks like some hits did go in. There's going to be some damage there. What can we do about it? Some big shots going in. This could be a waste of some Norscan Warhounds, I think. Yes, it is. It is going to be a waste, unfortunately. Shots are going to be firing in. What sort of hits are we going to get here? Looks like we did actually kill a model. That's really important because that's going to be less models now that will be regenerating. That's going to be 15 models regenerating rather than 6. Yeah, GG's well played. If he comes back, Winterwolf, feel free just to try and see if you can get 1,000 value. I'll make that your challenge. Try and see if you can get some value here somewhere. Maybe try and see if we can chase off some of those Norscan Warhounds or something. One charge here might be able to break them, actually. Oh, I think he actually shattered them. He's not going to get the value from them, sadly. See Fang in the back here. Looks like he's going to go straight across the Spearman. Oh, that was disgusting. Fang is so good if you don't see it. And that even got nerfed multiple times. Wolfric is going to be pushing through. No scroll shielding here for him. Really sad here. Oh no, he's going to charge and instantly shatter. No, Winter Wolf. He tried his best. I loved it. I loved it. But it looks like here Wolfric is not having a happy time. That Mammoth is going to be getting shot right in the rear. We are going to have a mage of shadows coming in. Burning Head is actually going to go straight across. So we're also going to have another pendulum. This is a really good strategy here. This is very well played coming in from Lunacy for sure. 15.5k. God damn, that is a strategy. Also whips straight through one of the Eagle Claw bolt throws as well. That is really good stuff. Also, for those who don't know, Winterwolf is actually in Australia, so this just shows that you can play games here. Games can be played across the world. Well, we have broken Wolfric. We haven't quite shattered him yet, but we have broken him. So we are going to be charging in with the Marauder Horsemasters here up against the War Lions of Chase. Shots coming in. Did we kill him? 216 left. He hasn't quite shattered, but we certainly can kill him. It looks like here the Windwall's going to be doing the work here of the Norscans. I think it could be a Dubsky here. It could be a Dubsky. I think you're going to start pulling away a little bit too hard here for Lunacy for anybody to catch up. What's going on here? Is that going to be a fiery convocation? That looks like a fiery convocation to me. Yes, it is. Look at this. Lovely fiery convocation. Fantastic stuff. Does some good damage, but unfortunately doesn't hit too many of the models within that entity. We are going to be having Stormwing as well as the backline range here. Trying to fight up against the anti-large armor-piercing skin wolves. These things are so goddamn devastating. They really are. They just rip apart here. They honestly tear so hard. I think we're going to see the Norcans shatter here before the end. Because I just don't think there's enough of them. They're going to break pretty easily. I wonder if that does any friendly fire. Because I know like Soulfire doesn't. I wonder if that does any friendly fire. Where is it? I wonder if the Mist Barrage does any friendly fire. I'll have to test that at some time. I wonder if any of you know if it does any friendly fire, but it'll be interesting to know. Sorry, yes, New Zealand, down under blunder. Sorry, my apologies. New Zealand, I do apologise. Artisan, bro, you need to go back and watch it because, man, Lunacy did something to you that was just a complete violation, man. He completely violated your backline range. It was dreadful. So it looks like here we are going to have the Pride going down with their Mighty Roar, -8 leadership. Also going to come with that negative speed. Absolutely ripping apart the backline here. Anti-infantry, armor piercing. These models do count as large, but certainly going to be some good value here in the pocket. Shattered Heroes Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower shots are going to go down into the Skin Wolves. It's going to be 14.5 up against 18. 2k put them at 16.5, which will be a dubski here for Lunacy. Shots still coming in from Lunacy as well, up against the flanks here of the Archers as well. I think if these break, it should be game. No, one unit did come back, but I think that is going to be the game. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. So we've only got 9 votes there, guys. 9 votes. There's still more of you here to vote in on that Vampire Pirates. Where do they belong? A, B, C, or D? So what does that mean? That means are they going to be in the A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier? A tier will be the highest, D will be the lowest. I don't believe they're an E tier faction, and they're certainly not an S tier faction. So vote what you think they are. Vote what you think they are. Let's have a look here. So it looks like we got 155 kills. 1.6k damage value for Wolfric the Wanderer, 1,240 and 960 here from the double Famir Belfiends, one with Shadows, one with Fire, and we got 1,900, 1,400 and 2,100 for the Marauder Horse Masters. Horse Masters are so goddamn good, and you can really rep up some value here. Very, very good stuff. So 102 here for the Norscan Warhounds, 1.6, 2,000, as well as 1,300, 2,350 as well from the Armoured Skin Wolves. And that's why we call them Win Wolves, because they do the winning for you. Also coming in here with Chad Thoric, and you can see the percentage of the army left here. Lunacy had 52%, but got routed for the majority. We got 17k 100 here from Chad. He was behind, but he had more percentage of his army in theory. So it just shows perhaps if he got a little bit more involved a little bit quicker, maybe he got caught up with Lunacy, but he just absolutely, you can see he actually destroyed a little bit more of Artisan's army than Lunacy did here up against, no, Lunacy destroyed more of Artisan's army than Chad did up against Winterwolf's. So, and also Winterwolf went to then go fight against Lunacy in the second half as well. So, looks like here Artisan coming in 1.7 here for Crone Hellebron, 550 for the Sorceress of Fire, 630 for the Siren of the Red Ruin, the ROR. 400 here for the Blood Rat Shrine, 440 for the second, with 630, 177 and 355 for the Bleak Swords. Dread Spears at 400 and 1.2k. That's probably the most I've seen from Dread Spears. They certainly would have been fighting up against Wolfric, that's for sure. 108, 220 and 270 here for the Dark Shards. They got destroyed. God, it was sad to see. It was sad to see. Right, let's go with Winterwolf next. We'll be having 300 for Imric. Oh, sad face. But 406 here for the Major Life. 420, 400 here for the Rangers. With 380 and 117 for the Silvering Guard. I love their new pictures. Really cool. 521, 250 and 280 here for the Light Armored Archers. I don't think they're worth it. I think you just take the normal Archers, take the extra money and then put it in something else. I really like the grey though. I really like the grey play. But 250 here for the Lothran Sea Guard. 2,000 damage value for the grey, as well as 266. And 340 here for the Eagles. I think if you went with 4 units of Shadows Warriors, including the grey, you could have done really well here, Winterwolf, like really well. You would have done very well, I think. And then we'll go with Chad Thoric. Coming in second, 4,100 from Atharion the Grim. 160, 380, 101, 210 here for the Spearman. The ROR that you never see, like just ever, you never see it, with 327. 1,350 for the Archers, 1,200 and 1,300 for the seconds. That's what sort of value you can get. So spending the extra on Light Armored Archers, yeah, not really worth it in my opinion. Not worth it. And looks like here we got the RRR light armored archers, which are worth it because they give fire weakness and they do fire damage. So they come in with 1,040, 153 kills, 1.2k for the War Lions with 1,050 for 41 kills, and 146 kills for 1,680 damage value. Looks like 680 and 930 here for the Eagle Claw bolt throwers. Really good stuff today. Fantastic games from both of these. From both these guys, from Chad and Lunacy. Lunacy put on an absolute show, like an absolute show. So if we do go here, that is going to change to Lunacy. Lunacy is going to come through with the final Dubsky today. We'll just plop him here in the middle to finish out the stream. We'll also come in here with Mr. Grombrindle. He comes through with a big 4, and he is going to be today's winner, who has actually been unbeatable from today. He hasn't lost a single game. So excellent stuff from Chad. It looks like here we're also going to be running out of opponents, so thank you very much. Looks like we'll finish off here. 10 votes at C tier. That was my exact thought. Yeah, so it looks like half of you guys are agreeing with me, and yeah. DE illegal build. Yeah, it was illegal. CJ, it was illegal. But, yeah. You know, there's not a lot I can do about it. I'm pretty sure you can only bring 2 Medusas, I'm pretty sure. But yes, GG's well played. Big 4 here for Grombrindle. He is today's winner. Hope you guys enjoyed today. If you did, please, please, please smash that like button. It really, really does help. Subscribe as well to all the content that is going to come forward here on the channel. As well as join that Discord. We are going to be having a brand new tournament tomorrow. We are going to be continuing the sub faction tournament, which is where you take one sub faction and you play for it for the entirety of the tournament through best of ones. When you get through to the quarterfinals, you have the opportunity to play on live stream if you choose, and the semi-finals and finals are 100% on live stream. 3 blood Medusas. Dear God, it looks like Chad Thorick wants to play. I'll see. I'll see if these two actually want to do it. I don't know if they want to play or not, but yeah, he had 3. Benji had 3. Yeah, but yeah, guys, I hope you thoroughly enjoyed this. I hope you did. I think we're going to call it there. I'm going to say, sorry guys, we're out of time. Because sadly, I was up since 4 this morning, and I haven't had dinner yet. It's 11 o'clock at night. So, need to work on my hands. Yeah, no worries, dude, no worries. I mean, this is not a... Big shout out from Son of the Mountains as our winner. But guys, hope you enjoyed it. See you guys very, very soon for the tournament tomorrow. I'll be away Thursday and Friday, but we'll be back on Saturday with some more content. So take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all very, very soon.